No, no.
We're back.
Wait, I'm muted. I'm gay.
You're muted?
There's no way. There's no way. We are already technically cheating.
You're really good at streaming. No, you're pretty good. You should do this like full time.
Gamers, we're back with another stream. But then guess what? Guess what? It's actually a podcast this time, and I got some good boys, some guests, some
Mike,
goons.
what do you call what? What?
Individual.
We've got the #1 Bayonetta tuber himself.
Hello.
That is
That's true.
I'm back.
young Umbran Lumen. Yeah, there he is. He's back.
You can call me Gabriel too. I'm good with that.
Yeah, so Umbran Lumen's here as well.
Oh my god.
We have the #1 hater in the universe,
You can
Super
do better
Hater
than
4,
that. No, let me if you're gonna, I can introduce myself. Thank you. Actually,
Bearman himself.
Yo, what up? It's your boy.
Okay.
Persona fan.
Whoa,
yeah, great intro,
dude,
buddy. Great
dude,
intro.
what's the timestamp? 7 minutes.
You're welcome. There you go. There's your content. I don't get to say anything for the rest of the podcast. You're good.
Great intro.
No, I stream. Follow me. It's in literally. It's in the description. It's in the title. Go, please.
And last but not least, we get the
Please.
we
Please follow
got
me.
young we
Like
get young no
Queen?
content.
Hey, I'm working on it. Good morning, chat.
The man
It's
who's
been
not
a while.
Number one
uploaded at
warrior
all. That's
Wands.
Minwano, aka Michael.
It's been a while, chat, hasn't it? Never got to give my review of Final Fantasy Jack game, huh?
Yeah, maybe we'll get
Yeah,
around
we're
to
waiting
that.
for that.
Wait, that's
We're
Maybe-
waiting for that. And then
Maybe we'll
I
get
started
around to
tagging.
that, huh?
Someone censored me.
Oh.
We don't want to hear your opinions. Let me look at my pull up
That
my
game
notes
fucking
here.
sucks, right?
However, I just want to know how you guys doing? I mean, dude, when was the last time we even came together? It was like Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Probably.
it was Fortnite.
Yes, it was Fortnite.
Or the
Yeah,
Game
well.
Awards. I don't know. I don't remember. It was one of them.
How long ago was the Game Awards? A long ass time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Well, I mean, you guys been playing? You guys been gaming?
What do
Oh
you
yeah,
think?
dude, that's all I've been doing this year.
What
Yeah,
do
I've
I
been
think?
playing a lot of. I've been playing a lot of cool video games that are awesome. Yeah. You heard of Zenless Zone Zero? You ever heard of that game?
I have no idea what that
Oh,
is.
pretty good.
I
Go
do.
ahead and check it out.
I'm a big fan. I've never played it, but I'm a huge fan.
It's got to be like in the top 10,000 games of all time.
Oh,
Of all time, huh?
Yeah. Right next
Okay.
to fucking I don't know. Next to fucking. I
Huh?
keep thinking of good video games. Hold on.
All right. Gabriel, you been playing anything cool? Anything sick? Jesus Christ.
Are you sure you don't want to let Kyle finish his thought?
It's right next to Iggy's Wrecking Balls on the Nintendo 64.
what the fuck is that?
I guess that answers my question. What have I been playing?
Bro, you're on Velatro every day. Don't lie to yourself.
No, I am. I'm just thinking. I know I've been playing
It's not
other
like a real
things.
video game though. That doesn't really count.
Oh, okay.
Like it's
yeah.
it's
Does it
like
not?
it's
Oh my god.
well, I mean, it's like it's
I need a
complicated,
third
right?
monitor.
Because it's a video game, sure, but like it's just cards. It's just poker. It's
Well, that's a
poker.
game.
That's it. That's the game.
Yeah.
If it is,
Yeah.
It has
is
the
still a
same
game.
level of depth as like fucking Minesweeper.
And
That's
So
actually
Minesweeper's
weird.
good.
That's explicitly untrue.
Dude,
Oh, Balatro.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna let the ZZZ guys say that.
please do not call me that. Please don't call me that. You feel like you're allowed to call me like a slur or something. Don't call me the ZZZ guy, please. Please. That can't.
I
be
don't
my
know,
legacy.
man. There are 3 10-hour streams over there.
Yeah, and you want a fourth one? Cough up like $500.
The fourth
500,
one
that's
might
200.
500, huh? Wait, so you're gonna be playing it on
Yeah.
the Switch too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway, I do actually
that's
like.
That's what the podcast is about, by the way. That's
Wait,
what,
but-
it's Switch 2 discussion, by the way.
Yeah, it is. I just wanted to get you, know how you guys are doing. God damn.
I've been meaning to play actually. If we're aside, 7 Days to End with You. I've heard about it. I haven't actually played it yet, but it's a game where like you don't understand anything and you have to kind of decode the language that's being spoken. I'm not 100% what kind of game. I was just recommended it. It was kind of one of those games someone recommends to you that you're supposed to just jump in.
Oh yeah, no. Uh-huh.
I know, like
And
Tunic is kind of
Worlds.
similar. to
Another
Yeah,
game I've been meaning to play. I was gonna play with my brother once, like we get time, but it's called Bakura. It's a game where it's like what's the co-op game that was like game of the year?
It Takes
It
Two.
Takes Two.
Yeah, It Takes Two. It's like It Takes Two, where it's like you and someone else are both journeying through a world, but the world I play through looks completely different to the world he'll play through. But we're both in the same like level, but
Are
the
you
level
guys
will
gonna-
look different.
Are you guys gonna play Split
Mm.
Fiction?
That
I
shit
don't
is
know.
$50. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd like to, but I'm good. If somebody else buys it, I'll play it.
Because it's by the same
$50?
dev team as
50 big ones.
No, yeah, I know that. It's interesting for sure. I don't know if I will though. Bakura is like cheap. No,
Oh, okay.
It's like it wasn't
Yeah, you
expensive.
can get it for like $3.
Yeah, it's actually 164 right now. It's on sale. I played Baba Z last month, and that's about it. It's a puzzle game, which I do like puzzle games. It's just I just jump in and out. I think that's all. And I'm just waiting for Hades 2 to come out.
ooh,
Fully.
Hades Dose. Yeah, I gotta hop in the Hades, man. Michael, have you been playing anything sick?
Sick.
Oh, that's a no.
Let's see the last couple of things I played, huh? Hold on. I can tell you about Chrono Cross. That game was fire. Holy shit. Little hidden gem there. I think I like it a lot more than other people like it though, and it's probably going to be like a very solo opinion of mine. I'm sure most people are not going to be as high on it as I was, but that was fire. I played Chrono Trigger as well. That was cool. I wasn't like in love with it though. What else?
This guy.
Well, I think about the games that I like. I don't think about the games I don't like. Oh, I played Final Fantasy.
I'm the
16.
complete
He's just like
opposite.
me.
Wow.
He's just like me.
That was, oh, dude, Final Fantasy 16, the most shonen video game of all time. Yeah,
I gotta hop
Oh,
on, bro.
Is that
I
what
gotta
you mean
lock
by
in.
I
bro.
won't like it?
I
That's
gotta
literally
lock
exactly what I
in.
mean. Yeah, it's not your type of game at all. That's
Oh,
why I told you
boy.
not to bother.
I gotta
That's
lock
why I
into
told you
that
not to
shit,
bother.
bro. That sounds like
I'll give
peak.
it a shot.
That's why I told you not to bother. You're not gonna like it. You know, I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna like it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't.
My hands are up. Might be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I
But,
think I could learn to appreciate any video game. It's just that I usually don't.
I don't agree with that.
Maybe the story will sell you. Maybe the story will sell you. But yeah, it's actually been a big year for me. I could go on a tangent about all this shit I've played this year, but I will not. I'll just keep it at that.
Dude, I
Good year
fucking
so
love
far.
video games.
But I will not.
Hey, well, I'm glad you guys have been
I-
playing games.
I will
We're
say most of the things I've played this year have been good. Like I have not played something and been like, oh, that sucked actually. That never mind. I'm wrong. Mega Man Legends. Holy fucking shit. Sorry. Anyway.
We are 4 months into the year, and I've only played like 4 video games, and most of them I'm like mixed opinions on. Like, so I started the year off with Metaphor ReFantazio, fucking peak, fucking best game of all time.
Yeah, Persona 5.
Top
or
one
Whoops.
games of all time. I don't have anything to say about that game because it's so good that it just kind of speaks for itself. I don't feel the need to talk about it. It's play it. Just fucking play it. It's good.
Yeah, that's like one of the highest praises you can give a game.
I'm gonna play
I
that
played-
shit when the thing drops.
Yeah, when the royal version drops,
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening.
Pretty
I don't
sure
think they
it's-
can add anything to it. I think they're
That's what you think.
I would,
Well,
yeah.
let's- yeah, well,
Leave it to Alice.
let's- Yeah,
Leave it
don't-
to Alice.
It's not, you know.
And I thought about playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 after they dropped for the fucking royal version of that, but I'll get around to it. I played Pseudo Regalia, which is a fucking 3D like indie Metroidvania.
Oh, I remember.
It's like a 4-hour game. It's really short, but it was
Oh,
good.
I do remember that, yeah.
The game was fucking fire.
Yeah, we got
it was
soft
too
locked in
short.
it?
I got soft locked. Yeah, that was great. That was my fault, by the way. Somehow.
Yeah.
I played Klonoa. That game was.
That's
it
Stifle
was-
Chuckle. I heard that.
It was okay, I guess. I played Yoshi's Island. Oof.
We're naming some bangers here, aren't we?
It was.
All right, not too much on Yoshi's Island. Leave that one alone.
I don't.
Well, it
no,
depends on
no,
which
no,
one.
no, 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 no,
There's
no,
actually
no, no.
different. Yoshi's
This
Island.
game, no, Yoshi's Island is actually like kind of fucking like bad, but like it's good,
Uh-oh.
but it's
No.
bad.
Alright, well, we're not
It's
gonna
good-
get into
like
that.
it's really good, but it's bad. But let's not get too fixated on that. I played Infinity Nikki.
Oh, that did happen. Jesus Christ, what a year.
For 11 hours straight. I got nothing to say about it. Like,
No? You sure?
but in a worse way. Like it's, dude, nothing happened. I don't care. Like, fuck. I played
count?
Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars.
Oh, a favorite.
It's
No, he's not
like
washed, is he?
It's like
No.
a 5 out of 10, dude.
5 wash?
There's no
Yoko
Yoko.
Taro?
It's Yoko Taro made a normal video game and it sucks.
Yoko
like, I
Taro
don't know
Wait, that's
wash.
pretty funny,
I-
dude. He has to make some bullshit for it to be any.
He
I
has.
remember. I did
Listen,
buy
that's
that
his
game.
brand.
I bought Voice of Cards,
You did?
like when it came out.
Did you?
What, did you play it?
I did play it, and
Did
then
you
I
like
dropped
it?
it,
Oh,
and
you
then I
don't.
never touched it again.
Oh,
There it
huge.
is.
No, I beat that game. It only took me like 11 hours. It was okay.
Oh, I'm sure it's just it was a experience for me. I was venturing into something that looked cool, unique, and I was like, never
Well,
mind.
You get it on Switch, right?
The presentation was really good, but
Yeah.
it was just a regular JRPG at the end of the day. It doesn't do anything different. It doesn't stay like there's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, I feel like it was more about the style than the substance,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
why,
pretty much.
that's why I probably stopped playing it.
Did you know they made 3 of those games?
No,
There's 3 of them.
No,
There
I-
are 2 more.
I actually just looked it up. I read Trilogy. I didn't know that. Oh my
Whoa.
god. I played the
Maybe-
first one. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe we'll play the other 2. I don't know. We'll see.
You got it. You're a Kotaro fan, right?
And I'll wrap it up shortly. But I played Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
I like those levels in 3D World.
It's for babies. I don't like it's.
Well, Mario's kind of for babies.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
me.
But I do love Mario, so I'm not gonna act.
Chris, you'd love Captain Toad.
Gaga in here.
I played it,
It-
and I was like, okay, and then I turned it off. I thought it as a full game. I don't know what they were thinking with
No,
that.
it should have. It's
but
like it's a
as
mini
just like
game,
the
dude,
mini
it
game
sucks.
in 3D World, it's pretty good.
And I'm also playing through Pokemon Black, and that's it.
Do we love
That's the
Pokemon?
whole. That's everything. Oh wait. I tried Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I am so unenthused about that game. Unimpressed. Just like
No, you just gotta get another 50 hours.
I don't like what they did to it. I don't like the structure of the gameplay. I don't like the open world part. It doesn't feel great. I know it's supposed to be like immersive. It's like
Ugh.
dude, as a movie, that shit's probably like awesome. I don't really care about the gameplay, and I don't really care about exploring. I don't really care about any
you
of
moved
the
that
story that's
index
going
finger
on.
down, Chris. I was looking at it like that's a
Dude,
wide gap
I'm
between that
literally-
index finger and that middle finger
I'm having the
with that
worst
peace
time.
sign.
I'm having the worst time. All right, anyway, go ahead, Cal.
And
Sorry.
that's all the games I've played. I'm pretty sure. Did I forget anything? No, that's got in.
All right.
And Final Fantasy 14.
Oh.
I left that one on purpose.
Oh,
That was fun. That was a
I
fun
mean, I'll not. I won't talk about it, but good. Yeah, no, that was a good idea.
There's nothing to say. But...
Okay, if you say so. I mean,
Oh, I say so.
I've only been playing like Xenoblade. Wait, what else came out this year? Oh, and everything I've streamed, dude. I've been streaming Mario games. I'm gonna avoid the first one. The Super
No
Mario
brother
RPG was
shit
pretty.
mentioned?
Super Mario RPG was pretty cool. I just think it's okay though. Like I don't think it's anything like insane.
I
Now,
agree.
1,000
wanna
years-
I
talk about
actually fully
Brothership?
agree with that, and it feels weird that it got hyped up to like every level. And when I played it, I was just like, "This is alright." But like,
Yeah, I mean, like it's a good
was more
game,
than that. It's a good game, but like,
and like
I don't know,
that's
people
it.
were hyping it to like it was like, yeah.
Bro, now
Like, it was the
1,000
best
Year
thing
Door.
ever.
These guys were damn, bro. They were really preaching the gospel over there. I was ignoring them the whole time. I was. That shit fire.
So you think it's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000 Year Door is better than RPG.
1,000 Year Door is pretty freaking flame, bro. I did play Balan Wonderworld for like 3 hours. That was pretty interesting.
You still platinuming that or what?
I am. I am.
Did you have fun?
That's the important thing.
Guys, let's define fun.
Oh, dude.
Fun is enjoyment. Were you enjoying the time you spent?
Oh man. I mean, when
no,
my
no.
button wasn't working, I don't think I was.
You can
Okay, well then.
enjoy
Well,
things.
I mean,
and
hey,
it's
one of your
still
buttons
not
doesn't
be
work, and you still
fun.
have 5 more to jump with. It's fine.
I don't agree with that. I don't think you can enjoy something and not have fun. I don't think that
Fun
that's
is
how that
like-
works.
Fun is a little different. Fun is like, to me, fun is like, it's obviously like it's like, you know, you have an elevated mood, and it's like I'm just like, you know, I can't speak. Fuck.
That's enjoyment.
It's not enjoyment.
I
You can
think
enjoy.
I think it's
you
the
can
opposite.
enjoy
I
something
think you
and still
can-
be fucking sad.
No,
You
I
ever
think
play like. No, nothing.
Okay.
I was about to say, have you ever played a visual novel?
Dude.
Oh.
All right. So we're here to talk about the Switch 2, right? I just wanted to like gauge where we're at. You know, get the are we gaming? We're not gaming, but looks like you guys are gaming, which is sick, dude. It's sick. I love video games, which is why we're here to talk about the Switch 2.
Me
And I actually want to bring up first. I want to go into the console itself. I think.
If you sent that
Right.
list, you have notes.
That's
for
the big
competency
thing. Huh?
page? Your note list? I'm assuming that's. Can you send that to us?
No.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
No,
listen
that's
to
fine.
what. I'm gonna bring it up. We're talking about the console itself. The console itself, right? That's what we're talking about right
Right.
now. So, I want to talk about this, like, just in case you guys don't actually know the information. I'll just quickly go over
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff that's in the Switch 2. And it's kind of funny because, like, I mean, when you just look at it, it's not really that different. But then they kind of break it down, and I was like, well, there's some shit in here.
It's-
Obviously,
It's different.
yeah, it's pretty
It
cool.
do be different.
I'm under
It's
the
pretty
impression that it's not at all that different aside from the new button.
And we'll get over it, and we'll get through it.
I'm
right?
like, I'm in like the middle of like both camp.
I mean, so it's got a bigger screen, right? That screen is 1080p, right? Like we've got the dock, we got the 4K dock, right? You can dock your games and it becomes 4K. It supports 120 FPS, which was insane to me. Obviously, like they got HDR. We have the Joy-Con 2, which is says like the Hall effect sticks, so there's no more drift. We're free from drift. They got the mouse mode. The console comes with freaking 256 gigabytes. Almost like they knew 32 gigabytes was some bullshit. I don't know why they did that last time. We got the similar UI in the game chat. I mean, what are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking about?
The SD card slot is more storage too, right?
Yes.
Can it only use a new specific type of SD card now too?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
the
it's Express parts, but that's not like a
Express
Nintendo
SD
thing.
card.
You can get
Yeah.
that anywhere.
No, yeah,
Express
I'm not bugging by that. I don't care. Like that's not like I'm upset.
But it's
It's just that your old one doesn't work, essentially.
yeah,
possibly.
but SD cards aren't expensive nowadays.
No.
I think I saw one of the manufacturers actually started pumping out a 1 terabyte one after the announcement.
Huge. That's
Which is
awesome. It's big.
Not going to be
I feel like it's
cheap.
not that it's unnecessary, but it's like because the new Switch already has so much more like
No,
storage.
yeah,
space.
it's not going to be
You won't need what's here. Likely, maybe I don't know. Maybe you will. I don't know what we're gonna be doing.
I mean, their games are still seemingly not that big. Like the biggest one they've announced so far was Mario Kart, and that was like 20 something gigs.
Yeah. Anyway, specifically on the console itself, very very pleased to see that they added a fan to the dock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna need it. It's gonna need it.
Very very pleased to hear that because oh my god.
Kind of
However,
insane.
I can't imagine how hot the Switch 2 might get.
Oh yeah, it's
handheld.
this thing is gonna need it.
I'm a fan.
It is probably going to be pretty big. Thoughts on mouse mode?
It's a Nintendo gimmick. That's my thought on it. It is a
We had mouse mode
Nintendo
on the Super Nintendo. Like I don't. It's not that new. I don't know. It's
Nintendo
okay for
gimmick.
Mario Party.
Yeah.
It really is a gimmick.
Yeah, it's just
But, I
another
mean,
Nintendo.
All of like
gimmick.
3 games will use that.
It's Nintendo, so it has to. You know, like that is the gimmick. That is the gimmick of this console. That at
I mean,
least
like,
it's not
it could
like
be
an
cool.
intrusive one, like the.
They better put a fucking web browser on that shit.
Sorry, Cal.
Mm.
I don't think so.
Then what's the point?
It could be cool. I just think like if these things have the drifting issue that the previous console does,
They don't. Or at least they should not. They should not have.
that's gonna make a real fun mouse.
The coolest thing I've seen about mouse mode is that shit is like literally seamless. So like I was watching somebody play like Prime 4 and they were playing in mouse mode and then they just picked it up and flipped it back over and they just started playing like you normally would. And like there was no menu, like it just worked.
That's really cool. I do like that.
That shit's cool.
I wonder if, because of mouse mode's existence, if they'll be like selling actual mice that work with the Switch too.
I think so.
Maybe.
I wonder if they'll do that, but also I wonder like why.
The
Do you think we'll get a new Mario Paint?
I think they might do like a like a little like
Yeah, they could meme and do some bullshit.
like a little jokey game version of it.
they probably obvious question, but the dock has USB ports too, right? Like that has the camera
Yeah.
connects.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Wait, the USB-C
keyboards
port
already.
connects into the Switch too itself, doesn't it? Not the dock.
Oh, it's
No, like
USB-C?
just
Oh.
USB ports. There are USB ports on the dock.
Yeah, but I'm
Um,
saying the camera itself connects into the USB port on top of the Switch too.
Yeah.
Oh, is it for real? Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I believe that's what it said in the direct. Like I'm.
It does.
Yeah. Okay. Because I remember them specifically talking about the second USB-C port on top of the Switch 2, and they said that's where the camera connects to. Because the official Nintendo camera has a USB-C port connection. Speaking of that camera, no.
No? No?
You're not a fan of Microsoft?
Here's my take on that. I appreciate that Nintendo is reached like 10 years ago where you can talk to your friends while playing your video games. However, if there is no text chat, if I can't message my friends, then I'm never going to use it. Their chat system, whatever, I'm never using it.
They have,
The implication is probably still like get on Discord to then hop on with the Switch, but like just put Discord on the Switch.
I agree. It's funny that everyone thought that it was Discord at first.
That's what it looked like. I was like, whoa, we got
And then it
Discord?
wasn't.
Well, no, it's very clearly supposed to mimic Discord.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, people thought it was just like actually Discord.
No, yeah, of course, because they didn't say it wasn't Discord until like 5 minutes later. Like, oh, dude, it's Discord on the Switch. Nope.
Which it would have been better for integration of maybe not even just Discord, but like in different ones. I don't know what else, but different version. I think that it's cool, and I think it's nice that there is an option for people who, for whatever reason, don't want to use Discord. I'm curious about how the mic sounds. Like, I know they went through the, that it's noise canceling.
Yeah, bro,
active
there's
noise
no
canceling.
chance.
But I don't I don't 100% believe that.
Bro,
I don't believe it at all.
bro, you're definitely going to be
So-
hearing all kinds of bullshit in the background. There's no chance.
I know they made a point to show that guy with a blender.
I don't know,
And I'm
everything
like-
about like several parts of that part of the direct, it just felt like fake. Like the whole like what they're advertising the console as and the camera and stuff, it just feels like a bunch of fucking lies. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, I do appreciate that at least the camera in game when they were showing was 240p. I
Oh my
appreciate that it didn't look crisp because that's how I
Bro,
know it
that
wasn't
shit
a lie.
looked crusty as hell.
But that's how I know it's not lying. And the like screen sharing part of it too.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how
that
I know
was-
they're not lying. That's how I know they're not lying.
That was really bad. I mean, the fact that they showed that, I mean, I guess they're being genuine. Because they could have easily cleaned that up and been like, oh, well, it looks really nice. You can screen
You
game.
just have. They could lie, but like you just have to have really good internet and then gaslight you. But no, they were real. They were like, nope, that's it. But I am serious. I better be able to just message people on the Switch itself.
Like,
yeah.
for some reason,
don't think
they,
that's gonna
yeah,
happen.
yeah, because they haven't mentioned it, I doubt it.
Yeah, that's why it bothers me. Cause like, I would have taken messaging friends, like not randos, but like people I've registered as a friend on my list, and be able to message them or call them. Cause like, there's so many options to call people anyway that are better than the Switch. So like.
You can also do that already on like most other consoles. So
Yes,
why
literally.
not?
Yeah, I
'Cause,
mean,
like-
Nintendo's in the way back when now, still.
Okay, but like the thing is, like, they had this during the Wii time. They had it in the Wii. You could message people on the Wii. I message a friend from school on the Wii like all the time when I want to play Smash Brothers Brawl online.
Damn, awesome. Yeah, I don't. Bro, Nintendo, dude. They're
And they
very
had-
weird.
They also had a voice call app on the Wii with Wii Speak.
Oh, dude, I forgot about Wii Speak.
They regress so much.
Dude, yeah, who knows what the fuck they're doing over there, dude?
Dude, with all the themes you could get on 3DS, and then we get 2 on the Switch. 2?
We are
No, there's
never
more,
seeing
there's more
themes
this time. Trust. There's more.
There's a third-
Uh-huh.
There's,
I'm
there's
sure.
a third theme. There's a third theme, and it's gray. It's like there's black, gray, and white.
I'm not really like I don't really care that much, but obviously I would take a theme. Like I would
I-
take a theme.
I only care that the UI looks boring.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because, like, the PlayStation 4 and 5, like, you know, their default themes are still, like, something, you know? Like, it's not, like, it's not like, oh my god, like, I'm so excited just to turn on the console. But it's, like, it looks nice. Like, it looks nice. It looks presentable. It doesn't look like, I don't know, like the storage section of your phone.
Yeah, I think what it is that they want the OS to just be minimal so you can get in and out of games really fast. I think that's just what it is. And they're just keeping...
Which is like fine, but I feel like we could do a little better.
Yeah,
like,
especially for Nintendo.
It's not like the Switch 2 is a piece of shit anymore. It's actually pretty good. I don't know why we still need to like have no sauce.
Yeah, was anyone really expecting 120 FPS? Like I actually
that actually like blew me back. I was like, what?
I mean,
audibly
120 FPS and then 4K.
They never said stable 120 FPS.
No.
Mario Kart.
No, but they did say unsupported games.
I've been seeing that shit. Mario Kart runs at 120 FPS, bro. That shit is fire.
It's gonna be a couple like first party games, and then you might get some third party games that are like hovering at like 90, 100, which is fine. That's more than acceptable. But I would not expect all games to be sticking to 120.
And just to add really quickly to just the menu again, like, because you saw the menu, it's like just instead of being squares, they're now like rounded a little more.
Yeah.
Like now they're like rounded squares. I've seen like, I hate saying this because it's stupid, but I've seen like fan like menu ideas, and they're just like infinitely better. But the only reason they're infinitely better is because they're basically all copying the PS5.
Where like the PS5 has like the like all the little icons. I do like the PS5 where you hover over a game and it kind of has its own...
And it like shows like a big old wallpaper of the game.
Yeah, it has its own like theme and it plays its own music. I like that.
The 3DS had something like that, and the Wii and Wii U had stuff like that.
Dude, the DS would play a little jingle when you hover over a game, yeah.
So like, I know that it's like you said, like it's so people can just get in and out of games, like. But I think it's nice to just. I guess I've just gotten tired of minimalism, you know. Like I want to see. I like seeing, just effort in something that doesn't need it. I guess as long as the other things are met, I would like to see something like that. I guess like a nice menu.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, for real.
You know, and I feel like if a game takes a second longer to load, it's like no one's gonna complain.
Yeah, most people don't even notice that shit.
Yeah, because they see the nice like the screen, they're like, okay. They don't care. No one cares.
Yeah, like I was saying that earlier. How like, well, like earlier as in like in our group chat, but like how like the Wii, you'd pop up that Wii and like ding 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 ding, and then you like all the little TVs look like, oh, that shit's so cool, man. Like who cares?
Yeah. And like, and you know it was loading. You know it was loading. Like that was like, that was a loading. Because sometimes it did linger, but like it didn't matter. Like you're like, it's a nice like expression. Like whenever you open Brawl on the Wii, like that was hype. Like it did the shing, like it did the like.
Oh yeah, those I definitely
was loud.
100%
Like
miss.
you're
Those
just like, oh,
big
we're
ass-
getting into this.
Yeah, I miss those a lot. Like
Super Mario Galaxy.
The one that I always remember is the new Super Mario Bros. Wii one with like the do, and he'd fly over the coins and he'd be like Super Mario
Brothers.
That shit is fire, man.
But yeah, that's like my point. It's just, man.
Yeah, we missed the Nintendo Soul, especially in the eShop where they forgot the MP3 again.
They made the eShop look better though, and run.
It runs better too. The eShop is better.
Okay, hold on. Actually, I'm just not gonna say runs better. I'm gonna say it runs.
Yeah, it works.
I don't want to give them credit for making a functional eShop.
when they've done that like 20 million times in the past, and it was fine every other time.
Yeah, I'm not giving them credit for that. I'm just gonna be like they made an eShop, thank God.
Oh, the eShop's
'Cause-
finally back.
Just has at the cost of music.
Yeah, I knew a lot of people who like actually bought the games on the mobile app, or not the mobile app, the website, because it's such a pain in the ass to do it on the eShop.
Yeah. And yeah, it wouldn't have killed them. It really wouldn't have killed them to just like made a stupid jingle. It really wouldn't have.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know why they.
Do you know how many people would pop off if you actually let them like put the Wii Shop channel sound?
Oh yeah.
And they'll just be like, okay, that's it. That's all I need. They won't care
You know
that
what
it's
they
not
should
you.
do? They should actually just like for Switch 2, since you have all those games and consoles on Nintendo Switch Online, you should have themes that are themed after each individual Nintendo console, and have Wii be one of them, and have it affect the eShop. They could just do that.
That'd be
They,
nice.
they could just
Yeah,
do that.
in a
shit.
perfect world where Nintendo, put some sauce in there.
I mean, they used to have it, bro. It's unfortunate.
No,
I don't know
yeah.
where the hell
It's
we
like-
at?
We've moved on.
I would compare the Switch 2 to like something that is really nice, like a good like meal, but it lacks seasoning. It tastes fine, but like it's
Like,
like
I'm
a
on-
seasoned
chicken tendy meal that has nothing else with it.
yeah, like throw something in there, like do something. I
Well,
mean,
Barely even got fries with it.
Get 2 fries.
Yeah. Waiter didn't, you have to ask for ketchup from the waiter.
I'm very impressed. Not okay. Well, yes, impressed, but like I didn't really have much of a doubt because I knew they wouldn't have just agreed to it without testing it thoroughly. But I'm very impressed that they did. It's confirmed that those magnets are not bad.
No,
They're
yeah,
actually-
they're really
They're actually
strong.
good.
They're really strong.
Because, quite frankly, I know it was like a concern with children because children are stupid and they don't know how to handle their expensive consoles. But I do think that it's good that we can get a confirmation that those magnets are strong. And it's as simple as a button like the same way the Switch is like it's probably better than the Switch One's like railing system.
Yeah, it is because they don't. So from what I've heard and what I've seen of like people actually like playing, real people playing it, like it doesn't feel flimsy. Like sometimes I don't know when the last time either of you guys played your Switch in handheld mode, but sometimes it feels like the Joy Cons are just gonna fly off
Sometimes
for-
it does.
for like
That's what I
no
was saying
reason.
earlier, Like they just like feel so flimsy when you're playing. That's why I hated playing it in handheld mode because it's not like I didn't think I was gonna crack the Switch in half, but sometimes they were like a little like loosey goosey.
I couldn't play my Switch in handheld mode for the last few years because the Joy-Cons, the system thinks that the Joy-Cons are like coming off of the system. Even though they're like still in there, they're on there. It's just that like it's loose enough that it's like, oh, it just like detaches and attaches over and over again, and it freezes the game every time. So
Yeah,
that is an issue.
That's a big issue.
Ideally, this won't face the same issue.
Yeah, I mean you should be good with these magnetic Joy Cons.
Everyone-
It just
yeah,
gets
everyone
stuck
says
in.
They can probably become demagnetized, but I don't think that would happen
Yeah.
unless you were near a fucked up machine that does that.
I'm sure people are gonna try and break it, and then they're gonna go online and be like, "Oh my god."
I don't believe people like who just say like, "Oh God, it broke," when they're like, it's not a mass reported issue. I just think that you're just stupid and you broke it.
Yeah, like
Um,
Switch 1 dock, people were saying like, "Oh, this was like so bad." And I was like, "Well, I've never my dock's pretty
Mine's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a cold or hot take. I do not like the color on the Joy-Cons.
The Switch 2 Joy-Cons?
Yeah, I don't like that it's
Hmm.
just under the analog stick. It looks off to me.
It could use like a little bit more color. I hope they add like a fucking pastel set or something.
Yeah.
Just so that it's not generic
Oh,
black. Because I went out of my way to avoid getting one of the regular like gray Switch Switch ones.
Exactly, because my Switch one had the gray ones to begin. Because I was, you remember the Switch, the beginning of the Switch, that no one could get a Switch. You were just lucky to get a Switch. So my Switch had the gray Joy-Cons, which I upgraded to the green and purple ones for Splatoon 2. But I think the blue and red on the Switch 2, like, it's just under the analog stick. I wish maybe add some color to like the directional button, like the 4 buttons. Maybe like
they could have at least colored the
there.
D-pad, yeah, or the face buttons.
And it didn't even have to be the whole button, but like, you know, like the X, A, B, and Y and the arrows. Like you could have colored that in a little bit.
Honestly, like they've needed to return to colored face buttons for a while now. I feel like we've had enough consoles where it's just regular buttons. Like I don't want to look down at my controller and remember where the fuck X and Y is because it's swapped between Xbox. Like, if you just show a color, I'm like, oh, it's that color. That's easy.
Well,
I'll know where
as
that
long
is.
as you're not colorblind.
Well, I mean, that's okay. That's true.
I know. I'm not like trying to like criticize. I agree with you fully. I'm just saying. Oh, second thing also with that, the color thing. The inside of the Switch 2 is like where you dock the Joy-Cons is colored too. So I feel like it's gonna be like just a mild inconvenient, like first world problem-esque, that if I get a different colored Joy-Con, because I am assuming they will be releasing other colored Joy-Cons in the future, that it's not gonna match the color of the Switch, and it's gonna bother me ever so slightly. Just so slightly, I'll be like,
I mean, I'm weird like that too. Like I'll make sure that I wear like matching underwear for whatever outfit I'm wearing, I'm going out with. Just even though nobody's gonna fucking see it because I'll know about it. Like I don't want.
Yeah,
even
it's
if
like
it's covered
you'll
up,
know.
it's like
You'll know. It doesn't matter
I'll
if
know.
no one. You'll know. I get it, and like, it's obviously it's not the end of the world. Like I'm not gonna die, but it's the
it's a
inside
minor
being-
pain point.
I think the issue could really just be solved by like having a little like, instead of it being red on the inside where you put the Joy-Cons on, you could just put like a little R and a little L to like indicate that that's where you put the right one and the left one instead. Because you know it's kind of how like Switch 1, like when you put on those like, you know how the Joy-Cons they come with like a little like what do you call them, like a wristband, wrist strap.
Yeah.
Like,
The ones
there's a
that
little
got
plus
fucking
and minus.
stuck.
Yeah, there's a little plus and minus on them to
Right.
indicate like that's where you put them in.
Yeah, I think the colors were supposed to be that, and then, but yeah, if you change it, you're just cooked.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like, surely there'll be some customization to it that you'd want to change the
Yeah.
Joy-Con. But when you do that, like the inside is just gonna look wrong. Which it doesn't matter. Only you will notice because you're the only one who's gonna be switching them. It's just a little like pet peeve, I guess.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, funny enough, for the longest time, people thought the Switch 2 was gonna have colored face buttons again, like the SNES, because a lot of games that were coming out at the end of the Switch 1's life cycle were having the colors, like we're having the buttons be colored. But turns out, nope, didn't happen.
Nope.
Um,
Speaking of that, wait. Speaking of something slightly related, how do you guys feel about the new Pro controller?
Oh,
no, it's the same.
I will have to.
It's okay.
It's the same
I gotta get
fucking
it in my
shit, by
hands.
the way.
I gotta
Yeah,
get
your
it.
old one works, so you don't even have to buy a new one.
yeah. That.
Although
A
it does
plus-
have it has a
It has
a
the C
fucking
button.
headphone jack.
Oh, that's
It does
yeah.
have
The
a
headphone
headphone
jack
jack.
is
That's kinda
huge. Actually, that's big.
I'm very impressed with it. I will have to feel it, but if it feels just like a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, then it's good already.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one just because my Pro controller. You guys felt it when you guys came up here. It's not a great controller, so I'm gonna.
Plus,
I'm
my
gonna get one.
console's usually
gonna be
so
day
fucking
one, but I
far
will.
away from me. Like I played Xenoblade 3 like mostly through like TV speakers, and I hate fucking it. I missed out on like the actual fucking game sound.
Yeah, ever since
and Yeah.
they put up the Bluetooth, I've been just using the Bluetooth. Like, thank God for that update. Hopefully, that's their day one on Switch 2 as well.
I
the
only have
Bluetooth.
wired headphones. I'm fucking cooked.
Oh, and not to skim past, but they have macro buttons on the Pro Controller.
You mean on the grip?
Oh, the back. Yeah. Okay, so those
Yeah,
two
they
back buttons are macros.
They have buttons that you can you can remap.
Yeah,
They're
they're almost-
specifically there to remap things too.
Oh.
I don't.
They
I'll
mentioned.
be
They
honest.
mentioned it.
I've had controllers that had buttons on the grips like that, and I never really liked it or found it useful.
I
They're also-
think
They're also
I
loud.
wouldn't- I wouldn't use it personally because I don't really see myself needing it. But I think I like that they did it. You know, like I like that it's an option that they added.
Yeah.
Because yeah, accessibility. Like anytime they add accessibility things, like I think that's a good thing. Like even if I'll never use it, I think it's good that it's there.
You seen that? You seen the Xbox adaptive controller?
I
No?
haven't.
So it's literally like. Let me. I mean, I guess I can't send it.
Oh,
pic,
I
'cause the
I looked
podcast
it up.
won't see
I looked it up as you said it.
It's a whole bunch of different like bells and whistles that you're putting it together in one big controller for like it's for like disabled people who like need that sort of thing, and it's like it's such a good design.
Yeah, I see it. Like
Oh, that's
that's
good.
that kind of thing. I love looking at that because everyone should be able to enjoy themselves and play games.
Oh yeah, accessibility
And-
options are sick.
So
I've
I
always
think
people talk about highly about Xbox controllers. This is surprising to me.
I think
Good for them.
just having options in general is cool. You should
Yeah,
like why ever have less of them?
I always
Correct.
advocate for options. Yes,
I
sir.
agree. I agree.
Switch 2 had
I
a couple
think-
accessibility options as well. Like
So that's
they
why
did
I
all
like-
over it.
I like what they're doing. I mean, it'd be nice if like the Joy Cons had their own macro buttons too. Like at least one on one end of it. But you know, you take what you can get sometimes with Nintendo.
Yeah, well,
They're at one of the. Did you guys see the Piranha Plant camera?
I
did
did.
not.
That is fire.
One of the instead of like the regular Switch 2 camera that was shown on the Direct, there's a Piranha Plant version that opens and closes. You can open and close its mouth to like show and hide the camera.
I think it's cool. I guess.
I think
is what I'll
it's
say.
like
Fire.
if I were ever to, if for some, not that I would, because I don't really see myself needing it, but if I ever was like, you know what, I will buy a Nintendo Switch 2 camera, it'll most likely be that. Because it's so funny looking. I don't post a picture of it. It's hilarious.
I mean, it's cool, but
I don't think I'd pay for it, but it's cool.
I don't.
I'm already against the camera in general. I'm
When
not-
I see that, I feel the same way I feel when I see like a fucking like Disney themed thing at a store, and it's like, okay, great, I'm being fucking advertised to. I don't know. I'm just stupid.
I feel that. I see it more closely to someone who has figurines in their house. Like, it kind of looks like one.
If you have Mario figures in your house, watch the fuck out.
I got a Mario amiibo right here. Come
yeah,
find
you
me.
have Amiibo.
I know where I. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be too hard now, would it?
Come find me.
War starting on this podcast already.
Yep. And
Hey.
another thing that started wars with the Switch 2 edition games. So
Oh,
Do you guys think that the Switch 2 edition of Breath of the Wild won't have any frame drops at all?
I have seen it,
I wanna.
and
I wanna pay it.
those are actually legitimately and very impressive.
Well, I mean, they did show the Korok Forest, yes, but like,
Like, I've seen
No
people
frame
just
drops?
playing the game. Like some guy just jumped off of the one of the higher points in Tears of the Kingdom.
And it
I
was
mean,
smooth.
that shit was just smooth 60 the
Hmm.
whole damn time.
I'm more impressed by it. I think Nintendo Switch 2 versions,
it should be free.
they should be free.
I mean, they should be
However,
free.
I think the ones that are adding content, I think those are justifiably. You can put a price tag on that.
Like,
I
think the money is
actually
high.
want to. I actually
Money is
want to
high, but
jump in on that exact point. I think it's dumb that they're even adding content to any of these at all.
No,
Like, what are they
that's the
wasting
thing,
their
I ag-
time on?
I agree, but they're doing it for the justification of you paying $20.
Yeah, but like, I mean, they don't have to be afraid of anything because Sony already does it. You can just pay $10 and
Yeah, for 10,
upgrade.
not 20.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's
if you ever
20 because
noticed-
they have new content. Like Tears of the Kingdom
I
and
don't
Breath of the Wild are just 10 because they're
Yeah.
just 10 because they don't have new content. It's just visual upgrades.
Yeah, but my point is like they're wasting time on it because it's more money for them to get. Like I'm sure it's 5 hour total of that
Yeah,
game.
like you know
Or-
why
yeah.
they're doing it. You just whether you agree that they're doing it or not.
It's like
different.
I just don't. I don't see it. I would if I was running Nintendo, I wouldn't be like, bro, don't waste your time on this bullshit.
I'm not buying any of them. Like any of the like upgrades. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a couple of them, like Kirby. Kirby looks like guys. Kirby doesn't look any better than
No,
it
it
did
doesn't.
on Switch.
It probably still runs at 30 FPS.
Which is
The new
hilarious.
content in that one either is like, I mean, what are we even adding? So I'm not too sure about that. They did also show Pokemon running on.
Probably.
Man, whatever.
I might need to see that myself. I might
On
need
It's
to-
game,
Switch too.
it's Game Freak. They can't. No one can lie anymore.
No, yeah, of course, dude. Wasn't the funny part of that game the fact that like the entire world is rendered all at once?
Yeah, some bullshit like that. They're so
Yeah,
fun over
but
there.
there's still people who are like, oh, it's just because the Switch is inferior hardware. It's holding.
Yeah, they were
Pokemon back.
coping. That's the cope.
But
Now
like,
Nintendo
it's
made
just-
some real shit. Because like they showed
obvious.
ZA and it does look smoother,
It looks nice. It's not like revolutionary, but it looks
but like
nice.
I mean, they don't have like a visual upgrade. But I'm sure the frame rates won't be ass, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to playing ZA. I really liked Arceus.
Yeah, of course, me too.
I'm looking forward to playing
What?
ZA.
I will be playing on Switch too. Yes,
Wait,
sir.
you guys liked Arceus?
I did. Yeah,
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I loved it.
Okay.
that was pretty sick.
I love Pokemon for collection more than battling, and that really it hit the spot for me. It was a good game, and I enjoyed it. Especially, I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet personally.
I'm happy for you.
But
It's not a little hateful.
Nah, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm I'm fine. Guys, I'm fine.
now is it a good game? I'm not gonna
Nah, that
say
shit
that.
fucking sucks. It's
But-
garbage.
I had fun, and I think that's what matters more than quality, I suppose.
No, I fully agree with that.
Yep,
It's
yep,
fun,
yep.
who cares?
I guess. Yeah, no, I guess.
So, I want to say, funny enough, the one game that they showed a Switch 2 edition of, and I was actually like, well, this seems substantial, is Mario Party.
I mean, I do like the new mini games because it uses
Like,
the
they
mouse
added
and
a
shit.
yeah, they added a bunch of new
The
shit.
Mike games, I'm not huge on. I don't know about that one. I think I'm good on that one.
Yeah, and I didn't buy it yet, so
Oh, you
I
don't have
own,
Jamboree?
I don't own the game.
I don't have to.
Somebody should buy that for me.
I just thought you would.
Exclamation point Dono.
It doesn't work in. That doesn't. Well, maybe it does.
Shit. Go to my stream and type exclamation point Dono, and it should still work. Probably. Does that work?
But yeah, whoa.
Your stream. What are you on about?
Mario, Mario Party. I mean, it looked cool. I guess. I mean, we'll see how many sales they get. I'm very interested in any sale numbers for Switch 2, especially early on. Like, I'm very interested in that. But we'll get to that. Go ahead.
I really don't think it'll. Obviously, it'll never surpass the Switch, but I don't think it'll
No,
surpass
I don't think so.
like.
It's
who's,
not
like,
gonna be the Wii.
It's
not.
definitely not going to be the.
Yeah, I was still. I'm
It's not-
gonna wait to pass judgment on that. But yeah, I don't think it's not gonna be
I don't think it's gonna be like Wii U failure.
No.
I don't think, but I don't think it.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna be
think
like a
with all-
GameCube.
I think that probably makes more sense. And then Nintendo will never do something like they'll never do quality again.
Yeah, they're gonna go back to bullshit. Yep, we're so bad. I mean, the
I guess
last
the
Switch
Alarmo
2...
wasn't the sacrifice.
Wait. Anyway, do you have an Alarmo?
No.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
No. No, I'm fine.
Dude, I was like,
Sorry.
dude, that's news to me.
I feel like the
No,
alarm
I-
clock that plays like Nintendo music or whatever.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. It's
that
more
shit
than that,
pisses me off.
but that
I
is
don't know.
what it is. $100.
Not a fan of Alarmo?
Oh,
No,
best
if you
thing.
own an
the
Alarmo,
best-
do me a favor. Don't fucking wake up next time.
The best thing with
Okay.
the Alarmo is like it doesn't work
Hypothetical.
well if you sleep with someone else in your bed.
Yeah, you gotta be a
So-
single
Wait.
Andy.
Well, you want to like wake up to your partner's.
If you have an alarm,
No,
you're single.
It's
trust
because
me.
like it's because it detects your movement in bed. So if there's two people in the bed, it won't work properly. So, I mean, if you're using its motion features, if you're not, then it'll work like
Yeah, motion features. What?
What a silly.
it detects when you're getting up. Like it'll make the alarm, and then when you start to get up from bed, it'll see the movement of it. So then it'll be like, "Good job, you got out of bed," basically.
Good job, you got
Good
that.
job. You made it. You made it.
I wish somebody would say that to me. Jesus.
Yeah, maybe
Well, that's
I
what
need
that's
that.
for.
That's what gets
Yeah.
you get the alarm on, bro.
Yeah, maybe I need that.
No. I
Did I
said
sell you on the
someone,
alarm
not
mode?
Super Mario. If Super Mario said anything to me, I'd
No,
Well,
I mean
it
you
could
can
be
put
Legend
like
of
Splatoon
Zelda,
music,
it could
dude.
be Splatoon, it could be
yeah, I want Splatoon music.
It could be Animal Crossing. And don't forget, they're adding more themes in later updates. That's true.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
those
actually
later
true.
updates,
That is
dude.
true. That is
Can
true.
I
They're
get a
gonna add more
Smash
themes
Bros.
to the Switch
one?
one? Don't worry.
I'm letting you know that they made an alarm clock, and it's not even safe from free software updates. They are adding free software updates to an alarm clock. It's so taxing that they
Sorry.
couldn't put all of the. Oh my god, I hate Alarmo's existence.
Dude, imagine you have to call your boss and be like, "Sorry, my alarm clock needs to update."
Mario didn't wake me up today. 'Cause it was updated.
Sorry,
I
my,
actually kind of hate that.
my
I
alarm
realize
didn't wake
that
me up.
makes sense. That's what it would
It's
do.
so fucking bad.
Bro, the Woomies didn't wake me up today.
I
The
mean,
fucking gurgling fart music, yeah.
well, I got one more Switch 2 edition game on here. Anyone care about Prime 4?
No.
Damn.
No, that was a quick and swift no too. Like he didn't even think about
Um,
that shit.
I haven't
I'm
played
still
Prime
fans
1
of
yet.
those.
I'll play Prime 1 and then I'll give you an actual answer on that. But as
Can I-
for now, I think it's cool that it uses the mouse. I think that's a fitting use of the mouse. And that's my limit of that.
I don't know anyone who actually cares about Prime 4 outside of, oh, it would be really cool if they released a new Metroid Prime game. Like the people who are like, please, where's Prime 4? Probably haven't played Prime 2, probably haven't played Prime 3. Like they're not fans of Metroid Prime. They just want it to happen for no reason.
I don't know
Because
if I
they're
agree
Nintendo
with that.
fans.
Just like
I don't know.
F-Zero fans.
I
Just
think-
like F-Zero fans.
I think Prime fans are unique. They exist. They're a unique group that want it. It's just that
I loved Metroid Prime. That's a fantastic game.
okay.
Do I care about and then I tried to play Prime 2, right? And then it just I don't know, it didn't click.
It's fine.
And I didn't play Prime 3. So I don't Prime 4 looks cool and it looks like they finally added a new aspect to the gameplay that would make it interesting. Like the telepathy stuff being like telekinesis, sorry. The telekinesis kind of adding puzzle elements is like cool. But no, I'm not getting it. I don't think I'm going to play it. There's not enough in it for me. It's cool, though.
Not played a Metroid game before, so I don't know. That's all it
Wait,
was.
what? You've never played a Metroid game?
We'll be real
I'm
gamers.
Go ahead and play Metroid Fusion.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm sure I'll
need.
play one.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that 2D Metroid, bro. I'm gonna need that
I
2D.
love
Metroid
love-
Dread was so
I love
fucking
2D
good.
Metroid. I love
Like,
all
God,
the
yeah.
2D Metroid titles.
When they drop
did-
that shit, I'm there.
I did stop playing Metroid Dread at the final boss though. So
Yeah, we know.
All right, well, I finished the game. I enjoyed that game.
it was
Very
good.
fun game. Are there any
It
other
was-
Switch 2 things we're talking about? Because I want to say that we're talking about games right now. I want to say this because it's semi-related, but not really. I think I enjoyed the final Switch Direct more than the Switch 2 Direct.
Whoa. We can at least save that for later. I mean, I was talking about the Switch 2 edition games. We can start talking about the actual Switch games.
Well, if you shared the fucking notes, we'd know
No,
what
I'm
to
going
save for
through it.
later.
Oh, I'm going
We'd know
through
what
it.
to save for later.
No, it's fine. It's fine, guys.
This dude
It's fine.
hates
You hear it.
cooperation.
You hear it. You hear it. It's fine.
Guys,
All right, well,
it's fine.
we'll put a pin on that for later then. We'll
Yeah,
get
but I
into
mean-
it later.
I don't even know if I agree or disagree with that, but I'll think about it, I guess.
Yeah, we're pinning it so we can discuss it.
Thank
later.
God.
I don't even care.
So the actual first big boy game that they showed, they led with, was Mario
Oh,
Kart
Kart.
World. Mario Kart World. Chat,
Right?
I'm blown away by this shit.
It feels like you know what
Really?
it feels. You know what it feels like, Chris. It
What?
feels like. If you remember when New Super Mario Brothers U was announced in the Wii U, and that's Mario Kart 8. That's how it feels. And now we're at like Mario
now
Kart
we're at
World
Wonder.
feels like Wonder.
I got you.
Mario Kart, it feels like Wonder. Because like when you, actually a better thing would be Smash 4 and Ultimate. Because like when Smash 4 came, like that was hype. It was really hype. But then you get to Ultimate, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess Smash 4 isn't.
Yeah, there's no
Isn't all
reason
that
for
anymore.
Smash 4, right?
That's how it feels like, because I can't, like when I play World, I don't think I'll be able to just like hop back into 8 Deluxe and be like, yep, this is it. That's my take on World. My perception. It's like,
Yeah.
from 4 to Ultimate, it's from New Super Mario Brothers Wii U to Mario Brothers Wonder. Like it's like
I'm
it's
just
good.
yeah,
It
I'm
looks
just
so
so
good.
happy at the amount of shit that's in here. Like the grind rails, the wall jumping, the boats,
Oh.
and like they actually act like boats too. Like it's not
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not just
we're not
on the
underwater
water.
driving. We're
Like you're not
underwater
just like
driving.
on the water and you're just driving a cart still, but like it functions like a boat, like in Transformed, like Sonic Racing Transformed, where you can do tricks off of waves and shit.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
took that, and that's the best thing they took. Good job.
Like the costumes. Go ahead.
What I really like, okay, I'm going over the trailer again, and I initially thought I was underwhelmed with this game because I wasn't really paying attention and I didn't really care. But like going back over it, what really I think makes me interested in the game even a little bit is the fucking free roam mode, because
That's so cool. That's
when I
so
think kart racers, I think most of them are not really all that engaging, except for Diddy Kong Racing on the Nintendo 64, which had a hub world, which had free roam, and there was a lot to discover in that. And this game reminds me of how that felt. So I do
Yep.
think that
Yep.
largely it's going to be like the one part of Mario Kart that I'm going to be interested in when I play it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
I
they're
think that's
definitely
a great
tapping into
point.
that for sure.
My
They
my theory, thought is that this might be the return of mission mode in Mario Kart, where it's
Mm.
not specifically for mission mode, but there are missions in it where you can unlock characters, you can like imagine like you're like on the hub world, and then you encounter like a cart, like a unlockable character, and they challenge you to like a race around somewhere of the free roam map, and you're like, okay, and then you unlock them when you beat them.
Dude, if there's quests for this fucking free roam mode, that's awesome. I'd be down for that.
Someone in chat just said you can unlock costumes in free roam. That's
Okay.
interesting. Okay. They
down
did
for that.
mention they mentioned that on one of the streams that there is more to free roam than we are seeing, which obviously there's a direct.
I so believe that. I don't think they just have it just so you could just take pictures. Like, I don't really believe that.
I think it's a little like part of me is still recoiling from the fact that every single game that Nintendo's released for the while now has just been fucking open world this, open world that, and now it's fucking open world Mario Kart. But
It's cool
I'll
now,
give it
but
a
it's cool
shot
this
'cause
time.
it
It's
looks
cool
nice.
this time.
Yeah,
It's
and
cool
they're
this
cooking
looks
every
nice.
time. They're doing it every time they're cooking.
well,
Mm-hmm.
okay, sure, whatever.
I need the rebuttal. I need you to say the game that it's terrible.
Yeah, I was like, "What's the game?" I would love to know which one that one is.
Bro, probably one of the ones I didn't even fucking play. I don't know what.
Because
I
it's
didn't
like
play games.
there's literally only Tears of the Kingdom, or like there's only Zelda
Tears of the
games.
Kingdom wasn't even that good.
There's only Zelda
compared-
games, and then there's I mean, does Bowser's Fury count, guys?
It does. It kind of
Okay.
does. It's
That
on a
happened.
much smaller scale, but it does count, and I didn't play it.
It's good though.
Yeah, and
If you say
and
so,
that's
I
it.
didn't play
That's
it.
it. Kirby's not open. Kirby's not open. world.
Kirby's not open. That's just regular 3D.
It's just
We get an
yeah.
open world Kirby. Oh my god, fucking Air Riders is gonna be open world, and who gives a shit? I'm tired. Fucking open
Maybe.
world.
I mean, obviously
Pokemon.
that's on the list, so we'll come back. We'll get to it. But
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
get to
I
it.
mean, Air Riders is funny. I have a lot of thoughts on Air
anything-
Riders.
Oh,
Go
do you
ahead.
think every character is gonna have a costume, at least one, or is it only like?
No,
special
I don't think the
characters?
little guys. Which, by the way, I love that the little guys are all playable. I love that shit.
So
No,
you need to
I'm
tell me
gonna-
when I'm gonna get outfits for Goomba?
No, I don't.
I want to
think so.
tell you that it's every character in that game that has been shown has potential for a costume.
No, okay.
You can have Shy Guy has a fucking hat.
Wait,
Yeah,
does
you
he?
can
Cowboy
give
hat,
him the
doesn't he?
propeller. You can give him the what's it called? You know that Shy Guy that like spits like bullet balls.
Oh yeah, the snippets.
Sniffet.
Sniffets. You can have those, or like, there's different color Moo-Moos in Mario. Like, there's brown ones. My point is, like, they could all potentially have at least one costume. Any
I
of
am
them
not
could.
banking on it though.
I am not
only because of the
banking on it.
weird thing that we saw, where the costumes are
Oh, yeah, all the
seemingly
costumes
different
are
characters.
I do not.
Seemingly.
I don't dig that. I think 8 Deluxe did it perfectly, where
I'll
you
bet
just put
20
the
bucks.
character. You bet $20 what?
I'll bet $20 that every character gets a costume.
That every character gets a costume. Well, I'm not betting
I get it.
anything, but
Are you gonna take that? Are you gonna take that?
of course not. What? Because I don't think so.
$20.
I actually don't think so. But
Well, then that,
I,
then that's a
we'll
free
find out in the
$20.
direct for sure. We'll find out in the direct.
And we'll
So
have a little bow. I'd love that.
I do like the
No,
little
it's gonna be
animations that all
Dr.
the characters
Goomba
have and shit. I love that.
You love what?
The little animations that the characters have, and like
Oh,
the fucking
yes.
the
Yes,
weather
yes.
effects and shit. It's like wow,
Sick.
there's some soul. The suit soul.
Soul.
Guys, soul?
It's
heard
so
that word
You
funny.
guys are using that word a lot.
Dude, soul.
Cause I know what it means. Like, I know what they mean when they say soul.
Soul versus Nuance, who wins?
I want to say
I
soul.
Nuance might be winning.
I don't think Nuance wins anything. I think Nuance is a losing game.
Well, it's nuanced.
So funny enough, I didn't want old tracks to come back, but the way that they brought
I
them
think the way
back
they did
this
it's fine.
time is actually
was-
sick. Like I was like someone, I forgot what track it was, but it didn't even look like the same track. Like it was Moo Moo Meadows.
Yeah,
Moo Moo Meadows is in the game, but It
It
doesn't
doesn't
look
look-
like Moo
They
Mouse.
fucking worldified it, dude.
So it's like, what
because
the
they have
hell?
to connect it all. They have to connect it all. So like it can't all be the exact same. And I think that's for the best.
I was a pretty staunch Mario Kart hater. Eight hater. I think I played that game once. I was like, wow, this shit fucking blows.
It's
And
like
I was
it's
talking
okay.
I don't even say it's okay. I think it's just because like I played it and I was like, this is like just like an HD version of what I've already played 10 million times with Mario Kart Wii, the DS version. So I kind of just like didn't care about it. Seeing that trailer for like the open world shit and everything, I was like, oh wait, hold on, I want this. So that was refreshing because I heard like I initially heard like the rumors or whatever, like the earlier announcements of a new Mario Kart coming. I was like, okay, I don't care. Just immediately wrote it off, and now they're showing this. I'm like, oh, hold on, I care.
Me when I care.
Another thing that shows a bunch of gray item boxes. If it makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hold on. Whoa, hold on. I got lost. Sidetracked. Sorry. Yeah.
What else do we have on World?
I mean, I was watching some of that treehouse stuff. Some weird notable things, like you can collect more than like 10 coins this time for some reason. Like I don't know if you can go faster than your 10 coin count, or maybe they just changed it. There's a bunch of new items, and they didn't replace any of them. Like they just added a bunch of new items. Like all the old shit is still there.
I saw the hammer, like like you have hammer.
Oh yeah,
bro
like the
hammers.
hammer bro hammer. Yeah. There's like an
Kamek is
ice
there. I
fire.
think
Yeah, there's
Kamek's-
Kamek.
Kamek switches you with other racers and then switches you back.
But he can also like just summon random shit. Like there was one where he just summoned a bunch of chain chomps, and they were just running around. I was like, okay.
I'm not 100% sure of how he works. I'm pretty sure I noticed that characters just swapped places.
Yeah, he did turn people into Goombas at one point as well.
Well, Goomba's also a racer, so I wonder
Oh, that is true.
how that.
I think the highlight of the game is going to be the knockout mode.
Oh, I think that's so.
Yeah, that
That's
was cool.
That's such a good idea. Too.
I'm gonna get
It's
filtered
like-
because I suck at Mario Kart, but it'll be fun.
It's such a good thing because it's like, it makes more and more sense why they have it's such a big collection of racers at one time.
Yeah, 24 racers made a lot of sense once they showed that. That's gonna be fun. I hope it gets like crazier as you go. Like I hope the item selection, they just start giving you blue shells in second, right? Like
Yeah.
I hope they just get stupid at the end there.
I do too. That'd be crazy.
But that'd be pretty fun.
Great welcome addition is no more cart customization.
Oh yes!
Oh, that's
yes!
huge.
Yes,
Fuck that
that's so
shit.
fucking big, dude.
I think does every character can they do every cart though?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, it
Okay, so
seemed
then,
like
yeah.
it.
like we're not even dividing weight class anymore? Now it's just like have fun. Pick your character.
Yeah, please.
Pick your cart. I'm sure the carts have their own like stats, but like now it doesn't really like the cart. You don't have to be bogged down, hopefully, by like lightweight or like heavyweight anymore. Now it's just like
Yeah.
pick your cart.
Hopefully, I'm really hoping it's like CTR, and you can just pick whatever you want. But yeah, that'll definitely be freaking awesome to just like because you get into races so much faster when you're not dicking around with your little parts. Like, oh, do I want these stats or these stats? It's like, no, I just pick a car and a character, and I'm out.
Yeah. Like it was a big deal in 7, I think.
Yeah, that was when it started.
Seven. Yeah,
Started
and they
in
were like,
7.
oh, and then they just kept it going. It's like, oh, well. Okay. So is Honey Queen coming back?
I hope so.
That'd be fun. She's the galaxy representation outside of Rosalina.
I do hope that the little guys aren't replacing anybody and they're just there. Right? Because
think
remember
every-
the Koopalings? They're gone.
Oh,
We
well-
haven't seen them. Right? Remember those guys?
I don't.
They replaced
I-
a couple of old characters back in 8, and people were mad about that. So, I mean, if this game drops and like Diddy Kong's not there,
If you're gonna charge $80 for the video game, you better fucking put everyone in there.
I'm be
But
so,
everyone.
so
Everybody should be in
100%. Everyone should be in there, but I don't think anyone's missing the Koopalings.
What?
Yeah, people won't.
No,
People
they're-
will miss
I don't
Diddy
think they
Kong
should
for
be.
sure, though.
I don't think they
People
should
will be
be
missing
cut,
Diddy Kong.
but will they be missed? Probably
See,
not.
I don't
Just-
see them as
you
being
put him as
cut.
a skin over Bowser Jr.
Honestly.
and then you're good.
Yeah, like Smash Brothers.
Like Smash Bros. Literally, you could just copy that. You can just
And
copy
Sakurai
the
cuts.
formula.
My take is it's just like Smash Brothers. I don't think characters take place of other people. It's just that they just haven't been
They
brought
just
back.
they just feel like not. Yeah.
Now, if Gino got in, we lost the slot. Everybody else is fine though.
Yes, actually.
I like that.
Actually, yes, like unironically correct.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Oh yeah. So next on the agenda actually is GameCube NSO. GameCube NSO.
I'm not gonna
what
say
are your-
about time. It's just this is the correct time to do it. This is a correct announcement. This is a good idea to announce it now. Like,
There are no downsides to dropping that shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
game
I'm not-
preservation is always good when you can. do
Well,
it.
What I would like to talk about is the initial game lineup.
I think that shit is really funny looking. Like when you just look at the lineup, it's just super funny. Those three games. But yeah, we've got Wind
one
Waker,
of them was the,
Soul Calibur, and F-Zero GX.
Okay.
No? I thought it was
All
one
at
F-Zero
launch.
GX, I think, is a good fit because I need F-Zero fans to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Soul
so-
Calibur 2 is fucking peak. Like,
No, I kind
no,
of
we
popped
don't
off
even need
when I saw
melee.
that.
You can just put that shit in there, and we're good.
I popped off when I
Play
saw
a real
that
fighting
shit.
game.
Yeah.
Wind Waker, F-Zero GX, Soul Calibur 2, Super Mario Sunshine, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness,
Yeah.
Super Mario Strikers, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon Coliseum, and Chibi Robo.
Yeah, those Pokemon
Yeah.
games I've actually never played.
Me neither.
Good. Don't play them. You don't need to.
That's stream content.
People love. Everyone talks.
Oh yeah,
about
I actually might play that.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
like Gale of Darkness and Coliseum, we might be playing that shit.
I'm interested in it.
Right.
I'm sure it may not be the best game ever, but
Eh,
It's a reason. There has to be a reason they're beloved. Like, people do talk about them.
I need them to put some like fucking Harvest Moon GameCube games on there, like fucking what the fuck is that one called? One called? Hold on. I swear I know I played the game. I swear.
You
No,
sure?
You're not just a hater. 'cause
Yeah,
you
I know
don't
I played it. I beat it. Magical Melody. I need to put that on there.
I do think they're gonna prioritize like Nintendo games, but Soul Calibur is
Well, it's Link's
It
in
feels
It's
out
very
of
t-
nowhere. It makes
it's
sense
very
that Link is
telling.
there, but
that hopefully it's more than just first party stuff. Right?
Yeah, I mean Link is in Soul Calibur too, so
Yeah, I mean this is the
He is
first time
there.
that game has ever been re-released. That version of that game, by the way. So that's pretty freaking awesome, and I am excited to do that. It sucks that it's just like it's tied to just Nintendo Switch Online. You can't just match make, but it is what it is. It's fine. We'll get over it.
now will the original Metroid Prime be?
no, because they got
No, yeah, but
they
like,
got
Well, no,
the
they also-
remake.
yeah, but they also have like Sunshine there, which
I think-
has been re-released.
I think giving people the
Path
option
of
for
Radiance?
a remaster and like the original game is good. So I think they
Path
should
of
put
Radiance
Prime
is so fucking good to put on that list. By the way,
They could potentially put in Prime 2 there too.
yeah,
And
they
all
can
the
just put
Pikmin games actually. Pikmin
they'll
1
put
and 2.
Prime. They'll put Prime 2, I'm sure.
Prime 2 most likely. Yeah, I mean Path of Radiance, I'm excited. I'll play that for sure. I'm like a secret Fire
Finally.
Emblem fan.
oh,
Hell,
really?
that game is good even if you don't like Fire Emblem. It's just a good game.
Now, how do you think that Nintendo GameCube controller that they're releasing is gonna
I'm
be?
getting
It's
that.
gonna be dog shit.
It doesn't matter if it's dog shit. I'm getting the controller.
Yeah,
it's very
You
simple.
fucking shill. Of course you will.
Yeah, dude.
I can't stand Nintendo fans. Oh my fucking god.
I'm getting that controller. What do you think? You think I'm not gonna get that?
Mhm.
I love
You love spending
that
money.
they put the C button on it.
Yeah, there's a C button, there's a ZL
Like,
button or whatever, or
I
ZR
love
button.
that they do that. It's just so funny to look at.
People complain about prices actually made me mad. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
We're gonna get there for sure.
I'm,
What's next on the agenda?
I'm
I think
blinding.
we're
I'm
gonna-
leading the blind right now. Oh, I actually wanted to talk about Smash.
Yeah.
Like Melee, just for like
Oh.
2 seconds.
Okay.
They might not.
I don't
'cause
like if
It's Smash 64
N64 is not on NSO. So now it's starting to make me
Oh,
think
then they're
that
not.
something is going
They're
on. like there's probably a reason they're not just throwing Smash games on NSO real quick. They know
I
these are
don't.
the most popular ones, right? So
I don't think so, because like Ultimate's Peaks was during N64 NSO, and they didn't put Smash 64 then either.
that's what I'm saying. They got to be saving it for something.
I don't
Maybe.
think it's
Maybe
like
they're just
anytime
stupid. I
soon.
don't know.
Yeah, or they're just
think-
dumb. Exactly.
I think it's like in your chat.
Smash
They might make a Smash
Collection.
collection where it's like 64 Melee and Brawl.
Yeah, I can see some
That
bullshit
makes
like
sense.
that.
That
I
makes a lot of
can,
sense.
and I would be buying it.
I would be buying that.
I would be buying
And
it.
I'm gonna learn because you know they're gonna make that like limited, like the 3D All Stars. You know they're gonna do that.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, if they limit it, I mean, even if it wasn't limited, I mean, we're there. But yeah, I mean, a Smash
I can't believe I
collection.
bought that shit.
I should have bought it.
I also should have bought it.
I was a Nintendo fan back then. I bought the 3D All Stars shit, and man,
Man, I wish I got it.
I should have. And
it's
every
okay.
time I go to a store, I like look for it, even though I know it's not gonna be there.
Yeah, I
For
won't
that
make the
one
same
guy
mistake
that-
for Smash Brothers. That's for
Reasonable
sure.
copy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, I'm not making that same mistake for Smash Brothers. And
so Smash.
yeah,
I don't think Smash is coming anytime.
no,
I'm not gonna say anytime
no,
soon.
sir.
I'm just gonna say it's not. It's
And
not
you know
early
why?
Switch
You know why
2.
Smash isn't coming anytime soon, Gabriel?
I know why, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's because our man's Mr.
Uh-huh.
Sakurai.
It's-
He said, "I got one more in me," and he went back to Kirby Air Ride. I will get this out right at the beginning of this before we go into it. I wish he was just making a 3D Kirby game instead of Air Ride.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, we're in agreement there.
'Cause-
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I
I'm
don't
glad
know
it's not
any-
controversial.
I've played Air Ride on like an emulator because I don't have a GameCube.
Yeah, we played that shit.
Yeah, we did. Oh yeah, I forgot that I was in school too.
I was there too.
Oh yeah,
Remember
the,
that?
the-
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
arc when you showed up like at our high school.
Yeah.
Anyway, am I crazy? Maybe not, but I don't think Kirby Air Ride was that fun.
Thank you.
I
It's
think
like-
City
it's
Trial
only
is a
City
cool
Trial.
idea. Yeah, it's a cool idea. City Trial's fun.
It's a demo type game.
Yeah.
Huge. I love those.
Yeah,
I
I'm
agree.
sure you do.
That's a good way to say it. I think that Kirby Air Ride is City Trial is fun. The main racing game is not that fun. Because if you're gonna play a Nintendo Racer, it's not gonna be Kirby Air Ride. It's gonna be Double Dash. I'm sorry.
I think it was fun and cute. I think
was
the
fun and
reason
cute, but that's it.
Sakurai's going back to it is because he probably feels exactly the same way.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
and
not
he's like-
gonna
and he's-
say
And he's like,
I
I'm
hate
actually
fun. I love fun. City Trial is fun and cute, but the racing aspect of it is not fun or cute. It's
could
actually a little
actually-
frustrating.
You could solve this issue if you just put Kirby with a Warp Star car in Mario Kart World.
Okay, well we're not doing Nintendo Kart. We're done with that. that was left behind in 8 Deluxe.
Well, I actually think those characters might come back as DLC. Like they'll do it again
Are
as
you
DLC.
sure? Are you
But
sure?
probably not. No, I'm not sure. I just think. I'm thinking.
I'm
Donking.
not sure. You just...
But Air Ride is weird, especially because I mean Mario Kart is here. So like I mean we're dropping another Kirby game. We're a Kirby racer too. Like that's. I
It
don't
might
know.
be different. We haven't.
I mean,
seen
there
a lot
are-
of gameplay.
They are
I mean,
going to be very different.
Sakurai did work on the first. I think which was his last game?
That was his last game.
Air Ride was his last Kirby.
That was literally his last game before Smash, before just being in Smash Hell. Oh no, sorry, it's Kid Icarus. Sorry.
Okay, well,
Before Kid Icarus, it was Air Ride.
Just imagine they drop a new F-Zero. Yeah, that'd be.
and UFC.
Oof.
I'm actually a little surprised they didn't announce the new Star Fox with the mouse function.
Oh, thank God. Sorry.
That's never happening.
Oh.
That series is fucking dead.
No, I'm not saying I wanted it. I'm saying it would have made sense because like that's the only way it would have been brought back.
Yeah, thank God.
Oh,
I mean, there is
I'm-
still time, but like, I'm
I'm not
I'm not
pressed
holding
about
my
it.
breath.
I don't care. I don't actually care about that.
Now we need a second fucking Star Fox Adventures.
Oh, yeah, a hypothetical DLC
Lock
Mario
in.
Kart World like would just add to the entire world map.
I think what they'll do is they'll just add an island with a bunch of courses on it.
That's so. Every fucking DLC ever that Nintendo's ever released is always a fucking island. A man.
I mean, it's a simple way to add it to the world.
It's a gimmick. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Island type games.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. I mean,
Wait,
so
are we on Kirby Air Ride? Or is
we're
this
still on
we're
Air Ride. We're still on Air Ride.
Okay.
So like, I'm very confused about Air Ride's reveal. I mean, I like the trailer because he definitely it was the animation team that does the Smash trailers. So like, it was very funny to see see Kirby, and I'm like, wait, is this isn't like Smash Brothers, right? Like, what are we looking at? But no gameplay. When Sakurai himself said that he's been working on this since 2022,
I don't think they're ready.
but it's coming
It's
out this
not
year.
ready.
I still don't think that. It might
How
be
is it not
late.
ready? It's coming out this year. I think it's coming out in like September.
My point is, I don't think they're ready to show. don't
I
know
wouldn't be
why, but I don't
surprised
think
if,
they're
like,
ready to show.
I don't know, in 2 months or 2 or 3 months, they announced
Well, they're
like
not showing it
Sakurai
so that they
presents Kirby Air Riders.
They're not showing it because they don't want to take away from Mario Kart World. Once Mario Kart World comes out, then they can show it, and then other people will be like, "Oh, I don't have to choose. I already bought Mario Kart World, and now I have enough money to go buy
Smart.
Kirby Air Ride."
Right, smart.
That is actually very smart.
Smart,
That's
smart.
A very good point.
I do hope he goes crazy. Like I hope, like I don't know, if City Trial comes back, make it like a battle royale with like 50 people in there.
I hope he retires.
Yeah, because honestly, dude, they did. Their two of their biggest announces were both racing games. And,
I think Donkey
you wouldn't
Kong's bigger
want
than
one to
this.
overshadow the other.
Well, I can't wait till we talk about Donkey Kong. That game looks so fucking good.
Yeah, I got it down there. I do want to say though, this Kirby Air Ride, Sakurai confirmed on Twitter that it's actually being made by like the Smash team, pretty much. So this
Fantastic.
actually means that like we're legitimately probably not getting a new Smash game for 1 to 2 to 3 years, which is it's good. That's good. That's good.
Good.
Yeah, that is good.
That is pretty good. However, I have a fear. I do have one fear. One fear.
Oh, that
Right
it
here?
means that it's just not them making Smash; it's someone else.
Oh,
making
Nintendo Switch 2 edition Smash Ultimate
no,
with some new
no,
characters
no.
and new stages. Yeah,
What's the
that
point?
is my
What's the
that is
point?
my fear. That is my fear.
That's not happening because there's no point in re-releasing it. There's
That's-
nothing you can change about it.
That's what I
Plus, they have
right.
to start updating the fucking game. They have to start fucking rebalancing that shit. They have to start patching it again. They gotta nerf Steve. That's not happening.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. So I just hope that doesn't happen. I mean, I'm glad. I mean, listen, I'm glad that Sakurai got to do whatever the hell he wants to do, and the fact that he wants to do Air Ride is funny.
Yeah. It always makes me feel good that like he always has a soft spot for Kirby. That's his baby. He's like, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to do Kirby.
Yeah, seemed happy about it, so that's good.
Yeah,
He's
that's
not-
why I feel.
He's on the
feel
Hell
good about it.
anymore. It's on Smash
However-
Hell.
So will it be $10 or $20? Are they gonna add like significant for the $20 patch?
Oh, on Ultimate?
yeah.
Dog, that shit's 20, bro. They're selling that's $20. What you mean?
I guess I remember that like tweet of like it's like Fighters Pass 3, and that's the $20.
Yeah, that's $20. Sorry, they're gonna drop Ultimate. They're gonna drop Ultimate
Dude,
Switch
imagine
2
having-
edition.
Dude, game chat features for fucking Elite Smash? Like we're not doing that, right?
I have that shit. I'm having it on 24/7.
I don't believe that they'd let random people talk to each other.
You'd get called
Yeah, probably
like so many slurs.
The Xbox Live lobbies are back.
That
I say
was
that
so bad.
That's what
never
Elite
having
Smash is.
experienced. I say that never having experienced that.
Dude, Elite Smash.
The only people grinding Elite Smash are fucking losers.
Oh.
I mean, sorry, it's a quick tangent. I hate what they did to that. Like Elite Smash, like what are we doing? Why isn't it just for fun and for glory again? Like why did we even do Elite Smash? But you know, it is what it is.
It's because Sakurai wanted to just have like better UI. He didn't want to have those two big buttons. He wanted less buttons because he's a
not better
fucking
UI.
Persona 5 fan.
It's not even better UI though.
It's
It's
not,
not.
but he
It's
thinks
not
it is
better.
because it looks more like Persona.
Doesn't his wife do the UI?
Yeah, it's shout outs to his wife. At least we know Air Ride's gonna have cool
Or
UI.
get divorced. I don't care.
Okay,
All right,
so
I'm
dude,
not gonna. Her UI is good. I'm not gonna say her UI is bad. Her UI has never really been bad.
no, I don't think so either.
It's okay.
You know who
I like Smash 4's UI.
Smash 4? Yeah,
They're not
the
bad.
Games and More is silly.
It is silly, but the UI is not. What they choose to do with the UI is their fault. But like, the UI itself is fine.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I like it. Ultimate is a little strange, but I don't know. I kind of do like how it functions and it like, goes into itself. I mean, he's such a Persona 5 fan. It's insane.
I mean,
I wouldn't
the
be
UI
surprised if Air
feels nice
Ride-
to navigate.
I wouldn't be surprised if Air Ride also has some shit like that.
And
Well, I mean, you know who isn't getting divorced anytime soon? Nintendo and third parties.
Yeah, Final
Are they
Fantasy
going
7
straight into-
remake.
are we gonna? Maybe we should
Good
get the
segue,
big
by the
one
way.
out of
That's
the way.
huge.
We should get the
Huh?
big one out of the way first.
What's the big one?
That's Bloodborne 2. That's not actually Bloodborne.
Oh, I
2.
have that on here. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, we can. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
mean,
No, go ahead.
obviously
No, go
we're
ahead.
going
Yeah,
over
yeah.
All of the
The
Switch 2
Dust-
exclusives, right?
The Dust Bloods.
The Dustbloods, yeah.
The Dust Bloods. FromSoft exclusive
Okay,
Switch
yeah.
2 game.
Or
Got it.
You see,
Guys, I want to apologize real quick. Sorry, Gabriel. I want to apologize real quick. I was a mega hater during that section. Like my reaction.
I didn't watch it. Sorry, but like
Dude,
I thought it was
I
cool.
loved watching Chris be pissed off.
Dude, no, it's because like I was I was a little disappointed with the direct because like I wanted to see what Nintendo was doing with the new hardware, right? And they were just showing a bunch of third parties, and I was like, okay, well these games exist. And I was like actually kind of like salty. But a FromSoft exclusive Switch 2 game is huge, and the fact that it's just Bloodborne 2.
Essentially. Essentially, it is. I mean, there's people who would say it's not, but it is essentially. I
You
don't
guys didn't
play.
play Bloodborne, did you?
Nope,
No,
not
of
yet.
course
Then you guys don't know what you're talking about because none of the aesthetics are there. You can call it that, but it's just a different game.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If you say so.
Well, I literally just said that.
I'm
I literally just say a
regurgitating.
lot of.
I'm regurgitating what people are saying.
Yeah, I literally I talk like my fiance plays, and then I mentioned that people are calling it Bloodborne. She's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay.
Beyonce. What?
Yeah, that's
Did
lore.
I miss something?
Yeah, that's lore. It's lore.
Anyway,
I do think it's cool that Sony just lost. Like, did Sony just
yeah, that
lose?
was
What
like-
happened?
They're
funny.
fucking
That was
lost.
so funny. I saw a comment on Reddit about like the announcement, and then like someone's like, "I really hope this isn't a Sony exclusive," and then like they said, "Monkey Paw goes into effect. It's now a Nintendo."
Dude, I was at work today and I saw a notification, and it's like, Sony's polling its player base and to find out like what they think of the Switch 2. Like, why do you care? What's that about?
What's
That's
going
so
on there,
hilarious.
Sony?
That's so hilarious. Remember, I forgot if it was you or Michael, Chris, but one of you said like that you got a notification from like Sony at like
Yeah.
saying like, "Hey, like
hours after the direct, it was like, "Hey, we have a sale going on, by the way."
buy a PlayStation 5." Like I,
You know what's- you know it's
Forgot
not,
who.
you know it's not going to be affected by prices. Just buy $700 PS5 Pro.
that's so funny.
Right.
Wait, is that not going to get affected?
No, I don't think they're going to change.
I think because they already it's already
Yeah.
released.
They're not going to be like, "Oh, this thing that's already existing,
Oh.
go ahead and pay more."
I think they'd only have it pay more as if somehow they run out of their stock here in the States,
Okay.
and then when
okay.
they get new
No one's
stock,
buying it, so they won't.
yeah, that's why. So it's like it's basically already done.
That makes sense.
And any new accessories might be more expensive.
Nintendo, PlayStation, that's not happening. I mean, it
Never.
almost happened back in the day, but that's not.
I mean,
Sorry, hold on. I'm supposed to be holding it down here. So, I mean, they did announce a couple of big boys like Elden Ring, Street Fighter 6, like Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Cyberpunk is on there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Elden Ring
it
looks
lagged
really
out. The
bad,
US
though.
stream lagged out during Cyberpunk, but that's there. That's and
Yeah,
the way
Cyberpunk
it's
is actually a
performing-
big get.
The way it's performing is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, dude, did you hear that the demo they have up at the Switch 2 events right now is just a 7-week build?
No, dude. CD Projekt Red goes crazy with that kind of shit. That kind of
Like, so I mean, when that game actually comes out, it might actually be pretty
it's-
pretty impressive
Yeah.
on Switch 2.
that's so like I mean, you know, like, in the scope of not sweating this kind of thing, Cyberpunk is still like the gold standard for performance. So it's impressive that it could even run at all, really. Because
Mhm.
you know, PS4s and what is the Xbox equivalent, Series X, whatever. Those, you know, PowerPoint. Switch 2 not running it too bad. So that is, I saw that, I was like, my eyes widened. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, even Street Fighter 6 is apparently running really well.
Yeah.
They said like it has like low latency and shit. Like it's better than the PS5's latency, which is funny as hell.
That's funny, yeah.
I think this is funny because this is what I'm about to say is literally just for me because I don't think any of you played it. But Enter the Gungeon 2.
2, yeah, dude,
announcement-
dude. I know that's a big game. I haven't played any of it. I haven't played it,
I
but I
played-
know
I played
that's
Gungeon.
huge. And like,
it is huge.
I love Enter the Gungeon.
It's a good game.
Love Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon is the game that really hit me. Like, I love rogues. I love this style of game. Oh yeah, and the freeze ruined it. Nintendo's
yes, you literally
Direct
like
Stream ruined.
you don't even get
ruined
to
it.
see it because
Yeah.
on the
I-
stream.
It was literally that in Cyberpunk. Like Cyberpunk got completely skipped over. On the
Like you
I don't
come
know
back
how
and they're
it's-
talking about Final Fantasy.
I don't know how it's gonna like feel in 3D because that's new for this. That's new because it's pixel. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it was
2D
pixelated.
pixel top down, and
I
now
was-
it's like 3D. I don't know how it's gonna feel. I'm excited that it exists, but
I
I'm
was
more.
disappointed when they revealed Exit the Gungeon because it wasn't Enter the Gungeon 2.
Yeah,
Then I gave up all hope, but this is cool.
Yeah, this is like because I also saw Exit the Gungeon. I didn't play it, but it
didn't play it
didn't. it wasn't, Enter the Gungeon 2. So I was like, okay.
So who cares?
Yeah, so who cares? But this is 2, and like, it's in 3D now. I don't know how that's gonna be, but I'm still excited for it. I'm so happy that it exists.
That's pretty good.
I don't know if I'll play it on Switch, but I'm happy that it
It'll be
exists.
fine on Switch.
No, I'm not saying it'll be bad on Switch. I'm just saying I don't know if like where, because if it's not a Switch exclusive,
No.
but I'm that's just something that I was really looking forward to because I really love that game.
Yeah, that's pretty big W. I mean, it was funny seeing Toby Fox just walk on screen, and he's like, "Guys, hello."
I did see Sega snide Nintendo after Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. That's really some nerve.
Oh yeah, hold on.
That's some
Whoa, you're giving me an excuse to talk shit about Sega? Those
That's
dumb
some
fucks
of-
over there actually think they have anything that can compete with Mario? Do they really? Oh,
Dude, that fucking what was it, like a YouTube post or whatever? That shit was cracking me up.
yeah, dude.
It's so funny. Like,
They're like, guys, the real racing game's gonna. Bitch, your shit don't even run. Like, what do you mean?
it's so funny.
What are you
'cause,
talking
like,
about?
Did they ever patch Crossworlds to
It's
make
not
it
out
where
yet.
you don't fall through the fucking floor anymore?
Dude,
not
that
out.
happened
So
literally
wouldn't
second
know.
race. That was the craziest shit of
Dude,
all time.
I forgot that wasn't out. I thought the demo was the whole fucking game. I forgot.
Yeah, it was a
I'm
it was
sorry.
a it was a beta. It was a beta. They haven't talked about
Look,
the game
I-
since the beta.
They
I like
should've
the
just dropped the
concept
game.
of Crossworld's existence.
Yeah, the
However-
idea is good.
However, they should not have said anything because they should know better. They should know better.
They should definitely know better, bro. Did they not remember what happened like 2 years ago with Wonder and Superstars?
Like,
What?
I like Sonic Cross Worlds. I do want to play that. However, it is not. It's not Mario Kart World. It won't be Mario Kart World.
No, what if they have like an open world version? Right? We want more open world games, right?
Mytho, hello.
Everybody's
Yeah,
so
dude.
thrilled
Hello,
about
Mytho?
open world video games, right?
Oh, and just I don't know if this will be the segue, but I will say that I see a lot of cope from Sonic fans saying like, well, at least it's not whatever dollars. And I'm like, okay, but like the game is functional and fun.
At least we know Nintendo's game is gonna work. That's for sure.
Versus like versus this game series that hasn't met its peak since Transformed. Like who are you? Like who are you?
Dude, I actually like when I posted that, I legitimately was like, I was ready to like crash out. Like,
Like,
Because,
who the
like-
fuck they think they are?
Team Sonic Racing is nowhere near Transformed. And Crossworld might be better than Team Sonic Racing, but I don't think it'll be Transformed.
yeah, but that's not the bar. Exactly. I literally went back to play Transformed after Crossworld, and I was like, ah, yeah, never mind. This game, Crossworld is some dick on the ground. It feels really bad. Like I don't. Oh, bro, whatever.
Transformed is the bar for Sonic's racing games now. Oh, and I know they're adding like Sonic Riders Extreme Gear.
That shit is not gonna
That's not-
play like Sonic Riders.
Yeah,
by the way.
it's not gonna play like Sonic Riders. So I don't know why they did that. Just so they can have Jetpack, but like who asked for Jetpack?
Me.
I did. Wait, I did.
The fuck? Me.
No.
Wait.
Did
Wait,
you ask for
wait.
Jetpack or did you ask for Sonic Riders back?
I wanted Jet back. I think he's like.
Well,
the
I think
coolest
Jet
Sonic
should
character ever.
should just be in Sonic games, but you know.
Actually, I asked for both, but like, whatever.
Okay.
I,
But you know that the precedent of Jet coming would be that it's Sonic Riders again.
I guess. I don't know. He was in the comic. And just, like,
Okay,
in
but
the-
everyone's in the
Kyle,
comic.
please don't expose yourself.
Everyone's in the
What do
comic.
you mean? I love Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
I like Sonic the Hedgehog.
You guys ever play Sonic CD? That game's
I
fire.
do not like Sonic. Not anymore.
You have someone who loves, someone who likes, someone who
Sonic
hates,
Spinball is
I'm indifferent.
is like really good.
and someone who's indifferent. We encompass the range. We encompass the range.
I mean, you guys think this is going to be day and date on Switch 2? Like, Super, what is it? The fuck? Sonic Crossroads? Is that going to be on Switch 2 like the same day as everybody else, as everything else, right?
No,
Maybe. I don't know.
that shit's,
I would hope
that
so.
shit isn't-
I
that shit's
hope-
getting delayed.
I hope every third party. No, sorry, not. I didn't mean like on release day. I meant like it's gonna release on every console at the same time, including Switch 2,
Oh, I mean, maybe.
Sure,
right?
Because
If-
that it's probably
well,
easy.
If it releases on Switch, it released on Switch too.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah. I'm just hoping that third party games aren't just like, hey guys, remember this game from 5 months ago? Well, now it's coming this way. Like, no. Like, can that shit
Yeah.
be on day and day with Switch 2 now? Now that we
you're
have a
right,
real
yeah.
console? I'm
I
hoping.
know they do that. They do that.
I don't.
They do
Well,
that.
don't call it a real console. It's not even out yet. This thing is gonna fucking blow. Who knows?
Wouldn't that be funny? I hope there's an exploit.
Well, the people who like
I'm
the people who
I'm praying every day.
the people who play it and talk about it, they pretty much don't act like it's a flop. So maybe it's likely not a flop.
Oh, the people who have been playing the console? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem very impressed, and actually, it seems very good.
I will
So.
say that. Yeah, I don't know why this devolved into like we need to talk about how Sega and Sonic need to learn their place, but you know, until they learn how to make fun games again, you know, we can. You know, they can just not bring too much attention to themselves.
I mean, they're putting Shadow X Sonic Gens on Switch 2.
I think that game. Okay, here's my take. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, here's my real take on Shadow
we go.
Generations.
Here we go.
Uh-huh.
It's
Say the
it's
line.
better
Say
than
the line.
fine. It's better than fine,
Say-
but
Better than
it's
fine
not.
is fucking crazy. We're really saying better than fine.
Say the line,
You don't even-
Gabriel.
you
Say
can't
the
even
line.
Bring yourself to say it's good. Better.
You know
than
what the line
fine.
is.
I can't say it's good
Wow.
because here's why, and here's why. Because it's good for Sonic,
Mm,
right.
yeah, he gets it.
Right.
and that's not a metric. That's not a real life metric. Because if I'm gonna be honest with myself, like, am I gonna play Shadow Generations or am I gonna play Mario Odyssey? Am I gonna play like Kirby Forgotten Land? Am I gonna play like, I don't know, Pikmin 4? Am I gonna play like? I'm comparing it to like its what's the word? It's
Demographic.
not a competition, but its peers. I don't think so. Because here's what it's fine. It's good. It's
Mhm.
fine. It's good.
It's
Is it
fine.
great? No, it's not great.
Would you-
It's not ground.
Would you say it's a step in the right direction?
No.
It's very much a step in the right
Oh my fucking God.
Because you know what? Let me tell you this. Shadows Generations has potential.
Oh my god.
Yep, here we go.
Because you know what? Sonic Generations had potential.
Did it?
Like, if we're gonna be real with ourselves, Sonic Generation isn't finished.
It's
You're
not.
right, it's
That
not
game is
cute.
so undone. Oh my god. And they didn't go back. They had a chance to finish it and they didn't do it.
I played like half of it and I was like, damn, I don't fucking care. And I stopped.
Because that's the problem. It's like Sonic Generations isn't done. Shadow Generations is. I hate saying, like, I don't like the line. I don't like the step in the right direction. But it is because there's only 4 levels.
What? What?
No,
Four?
there's like 6. There's like 6.
4?
Or main. Act 8, 2 acts each. If
No,
we're gonna-
there's like surely there's like 6. No,
That's
no.
not fucking
I don't even
real.
believe that. I don't even believe it.
Let me pull it up.
No, it's
It's
got to be
been
like
a while.
6. It's got to be 6. 4? No. They can, bro. They can't be selling 4. No.
Maybe not.
That's like a Pokemon game with like 6 gyms. Couldn't even do 8. 6.
Oh, I forgot about That's so funny. I forgot about the first one and Kingdom Valley, which is ironic. Okay, no, there are 6, and then the final and then a DLC that they added to a DLC.
DLC.
It's Tokyo,
DLC.
like from the movies. Okay,
Oh yeah,
well,
from the movies.
Anyway, back to my point. It's fine. It's good. But it's Sonic, and it has the pitfalls of what Sonic is.
You can just say that shit is garbage. Like nobody
It's
will
not
be
garbage.
mad.
It's not. It's not. It's not garbage.
Even if it's like technically okay, you can still call it garbage, and we won't.
Okay, but
it's
it's not-
basically the same
It's
thing.
not. It's not garbage because I'm not
If
gonna lie
it's
and say
not
it's
good,
garbage.
then it's garbage.
No,
It's not-
no.
Okay, we're not gonna act like there's only
No,
good
no.
and bad. We're not gonna act like that.
All right, it's a nuance. My bad.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
actually. Okay, well, Sonic Shadow Generations is good if you're a Sonic fan, but that's not a good metric.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just if you're not a Sonic fan, it's fine. But I
It's
don't
like
know
Captain
why.
Toad.
I don't know why, but like Sonic always finds a way to stumble on itself. Somehow, like they could have a perfectly sound idea and it just flop on his face. Like let's like to bring up Sonic Superstars
Hell yeah.
Oh, you love that one.
should
huh?
have been a slam dunk cuz like
Yeah,
everyone
pretty good.
a lot of people like the 2D format for Sonic. But the bosses are bad.
Then
The
classic Sonic should
music
die.
isn't always good because what is it, June? June doesn't know how to make 2D music, which is weird because he shouldn't make 2D music. He should
Bro.
just make Sonic music. I don't know why 2D has to have a twang to it. Like, it has
Dude,
to
oh
pretend
my,
that it's
spit
Genesis.
your shit, game. Oh my, he's spitting though.
I don't know why they gotta pretend like, and I don't know why they have like a, what is it, like a shadow costume? Hold on, let me look.
Oh yeah, there's like a shadow costume for Sonic. I remember that. I remember seeing that.
That's
picture.
great.
They have a shadow
Why don't you just
costume
put?
for
Why
Sonic,
don't you just
but
put
why don't you just
Shadow
put
there?
Shadow in there?
Because
And
guess
why not
what?
just make it?
Tell
Why
him.
not just make it modern Shadow? I don't know why we gotta pretend that classic Sonic can't have modern characters. It's just a 2D Sonic game.
That's the fucking problem with this goddamn classic Sonic bullshit, bro. They've confined themselves to very specific things. It's like, okay, he has to do this. He has to be 2D. Okay, we can
It's
only
like
have
Amy, like
yeah, we can only
Amy's-
have Tails,
I like,
Knuckles, Amy.
I like that Amy has her classic look because that's a nice look, but it should just not be. It doesn't have to be that. We shouldn't force her.
This
to do
deep
that.
cut Sonic fan shit. I love this Switch too. No, this is good.
And like, if they added more characters, because there are more characters in Sonic that would really have so much good potential in platformers, because
Like
they all
Jet.
do different stuff. Like like Sonic Advance, like the
Like
Sonic
Jet.
Advance series, like Knuckles, Amy, Cream, like they all do different things that separate them from Sonic and Tails. They could add Rouge in there. They could add like whoever they want. Espio could be in there, and they have different things they can do. But we confine ourselves to like classic Sonic. Classic Sonic was a fun bit for Generations, but like we're kind of done.
That's that exactly. This is why I always say Generations is the reason Sonic is where he is right now. Because
It's never been good.
because like Generations came out, it was a success, and they were like, "Oh, dude, we can just keep doing this." It's like, wait, no, please, wait, stop. It was an anniversary game.
And they added a new character in it.
They did have
And,
a,
like-
new character in Superstars, didn't they? I don't remember their name.
And who
Yeah, and
cares?
guess what? They're gonna be stuck to classic.
Her name is Trip,
All right.
and it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, because they're tripping.
Dude, I thought she would have gotten like some real exclusive content in like the post game, but it's just bullshit.
But like, I don't understand. And the other part that irks me is that if we're gonna go through these motions of like we have to emulate classic Sonic, then do it right, like Mania did it, and make it good. Because the way Sonic Superstars plays is it feels clunky. It doesn't feel like smooth.
No, that game
I don't know.
sucks.
It's not a good game. I actually felt insulted.
I had fun, but only because I played it co-op with somebody who also didn't really give a shit.
It's because like the Whitehead team, Christian Whitehead's team, they kicked them out. So
Yeah.
I mean, they
Anyway.
decided let's make a Sonic game inside, and then that happened.
And one more thing, I only understand classic Sonic in perspective of 2D sprites because it's much easier to like. It's better and easier to like design them that way as a stylistic choice. But when it's a 3D model, it doesn't. It's just classic Sonic, and that's not it.
He looks like
It's
a
not it
chibi.
anymore. Yeah, we're like that's not fun anymore. Like it's not. Chibi Sonic existed in Generations to make a distinction from, like
It was
modern
literally a
Sonic.
gimmick.
to make a distinction. But like now, like there is no modern Sonic in Superstars, so we don't need that. There shouldn't be a split anymore.
There shouldn't have ever been a split. I don't understand.
But yes, that is my.
Like we
There's
can't
my
get
little
advanced games anymore because because classic Sonic has to be 2.
That's my rant on classic Sonic's existence. Something that I, in theory, love, but they don't know what they're doing, and I wish if they're just gonna do what they're doing now, they should just not do it anymore.
You know what else shouldn't be done anymore? Silk Song, which showed up in that third-party sizzle reel.
who
Did you guys see?
cares?
Did you guys catch that?
2025. I saw Silk Song, and I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, I don't actually
2025.
care about Silk Song. I just have it.
Me
written.
neither.
I literally, my notes say Silk Song LMFAO.
Yeah, I saw Silk Song and then a release year, 2025, and I was like, yep. I'm glad they did it here, because, like, everyone's gonna freak out.
Yeah, that is very
didn't
funny.
even register with me that it was like them dropping a release window for it. I was just like, oh yeah, no, that's still there.
'Cause it's
Yeah,
the meme. Everyone likes talking about Silk Song.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason why I have it on this, which is funny. I mean, we're gonna continue the hate a little bit here. They have announced another Hyrule Warriors game.
I
Chat,
have no opinions because I don't play.
what in God's name are they
Zelda
doing over there at
Warrior
Koei
games.
Tecmo and Nintendo?
So like, let me just quickly say that the original Hyrule Warriors was a phenomenal game. Genuinely, it showed that it was like a large appreciation for the Zelda series and had a lot of references to all of the different games in it, and all the different characters had different fighting styles, and it was like you had items. That's a staple of the Zelda series. That's all really cool. And then I played Age of Calamity. And what was Age of Calamity? Bullshit fucking fan fiction. And like the characters are just kind of fucking boring to play as. Like, some of them are really overpowered, and then you just end up using those, and it's just like, well, whatever. You don't even play as Zelda that much. You don't really play as Link that much. What do I expect for the new one? Well, first of all, I really cannot bring myself to care about the story anymore.
After what they
it's a
did the
prequel,
first
right?
time?
It's a prequel, right?
Yeah.
They should have just put that shit in Tears of the Kingdom instead of having like 4 different cutscenes that just vaguely allude to something. Why does it have to be its own separate game? Why does it have to be a Musou game? Why can't you just like you could have just made DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. You didn't have to make a whole ass fucking Hyrule Warriors game that's going to play exactly like the same one that you released for the last fucking entry. Okay? Who cares that it's on the Switch 2? Who cares that it's gonna run better? Like, you do realize that the original Hyrule Warriors had a 3DS version that
will it run
perfectly
better?
fucking fine. It's
Bro.
not impressive.
That was the worst game they showed. That game looks really bad.
I'm open to the idea of Warriors games and having, you know, those sort of like Muso games for different series. Like if they release fucking Xenoblade Chronicles Warriors, Xenoblade Warriors, that shit's gonna be fire. I do want that.
I wanted a different
I do.
franchise. Like I expected a Warriors game to show up, but when I saw it was just Zelda again, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I literally
We don't need it.
Who even
It's
wanted
overdone.
that? Like, does anyone actually want it? Like, does anyone actually want that?
I'll still play it because I'm not gonna get in another Zelda game for another 6 fucking years.
Zelda slop.
So, but I'm not gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna be happy.
But you're playing it. You know you're gonna hate it, and you're playing it.
It's Zelda. It's like, dude, if they release some Kingdom Hearts game that has nothing to do with anything that you know up to this point, if they release fucking Kingdom Hearts Federation Force, like,
You mean Kingdom
you're
Hearts
gonna
Union
play
Cross?
it. Like Union Cross is a little different. That game didn't have any gameplay. You couldn't play it. And then they stopped updating the story, so you could especially not play it at that point. If they drop like a full game about characters that you don't know that have nothing to do with anything that's been established so far, you're still playing it because it's Kingdom Hearts,
And it's gonna be
Right?
canon.
and it's going to be canon in some form. Even if it's only loosely canon, it's going to be canon, and you'll have to play it. That's unfortunately what it's looking like for Hyrule Warriors Age of what is it? What the fuck is that game?
Age of Imprisonment.
Age of
like-
Imprisonment.
No, is it not just called Imprisoning War?
No,
I
it's
was
Age of
bummed out at the
Imprisonment.
UI being basically the same. Oh, did we talk about that?
The UI, the Switch UI.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
feel
talked
like
about the Switch UI.
yeah,
it was,
okay,
it was
we
a
did.
bit later, a bit
Okay.
like earlier ago.
We did. Okay, it is lame, but
Now, I'm still open to trying to. I mean, first of all, this is going to be a Switch 2 exclusive, so I'm going to have to fucking buy a Switch 2 if I want to play it. It's not going to get me to buy a Switch 2, but if I end up getting one, maybe I'll get it. I don't want to pay fucking. I don't even want to pay 60 for this shit. I'm mad. I don't fucking care. God.
But you're still playing it,
Martyr is
though.
cool.
That's funny,
He
right?
seems cool to play as. You know, who the fuck is that one? The mech girl. She's cool, I guess. I don't care.
I'm not
actually
interested in
know
any of
what?
those characters, so I actually I'm not even worried. to
When
do
I
that.
played Tears of the Kingdom, I felt really underwhelmed by like the story. So, them trying to build an entire Warriors game off of the story of Tears of the Kingdom does absolutely nothing for me.
I'm surprised we're still milking, this Breath of the Wild shit. I thought they were done.
I'm so tired. There better not be any more after this. I'm so tired.
I'm not shocked. People keep buying it, so they're gonna keep doing it.
Did Tears of the Kingdom get any awards?
I'm sure it did.
I don't.
Oh, you mean
remember.
like at the Game Awards? No, probably not. But I'm sure it got awards.
Like, don't get me wrong, Tears of the Kingdom's like overall mechanics are phenomenal sandbox gameplay, but the story just isn't enough to base an entire fucking Warriors game off of it. It's nothing. The story's nothing. I'm glad I didn't pay $70 for Tears of the Kingdom. That's for sure.
Now you get to pay.
It's not
80.
worth it.
I'm kidding. Well, actually, no, it would be.
I'm gonna pay this whole $0 for that, Chief.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay, it won Best Action Adventure Game,
Oh,
but
okay.
it wasn't even a nominee of G.
Metaphor's
Game of the Year.
better.
So
Welcome Tour game, dude. I don't even
I
have the
think-
Welcome Tour game on the notes. Sorry
I don't
for
think
cutting
We're
you
gonna
off.
talk about it.
No, I mean,
No,
do
we
you
don't
want
really have
to?
anything to talk about. There's nothing. I think it's.
That's
I'm
why I
glad they
don't.
put it
I
in there, but
literally
it
do
costs
not have it
money.
on the notes. Like, do you guys
It
even want to
costs
talk about that?
money.
It costs $6, which is hilarious.
6?
You're not charging money.
They're
for
memeing.
fucking-
They're the fact that
Because
it's
like
six
$6,
is a
we
weird
could have
number.
just put it in the
It
the
could
box.
have been free.
We could have just put it in the box.
You know what bothers me explicitly about it is that like it has like
This
it
is
shows functions of the Switch 2, which like shouldn't you just show that anyway?
right? It's kind of like
Uh,
1-2 Switch being like $40, but it's like a little less worse, but still somehow equally as offensive.
At least 1-2 Switch is a game.
Kind of.
Yeah,
this
but
is-
it
Well, no,
is
they
a
have
game.
They have mini games in Welcome to Earth.
Do they? I didn't.
Yeah,
I guess I
yeah.
didn't pay
There's a
enough
bunch of
attention.
little
Flight
there's a
Squatting
bunch of little
mini
mini
game.
games.
I didn't pay enough attention. I was
It's
just
like
kind of
it's like a
blown back
mini
by
WarioWare
Kristen.
type shit.
Okay, well,
But that still don't make it good. Dude,
paying
oh
for
my
a
God,
tech demo is
WarioWare.
not it. No one's gonna pay for it. They might actually just make it free at some point because they're just like,
I think-
WarioWare on
think-
the Switch 2 is gonna be fucking crazy. I'm
My
so
hard
excited.
read is like next year, like literally this time next year, that game will just be in Switch 2 boxes. Like when
well, they
they
don't really do. They don't do like physical cartridges anyway.
yeah, I meant, but like you can just get a code for it.
Yeah, it should just be.
It'll
that,
just
like-
it'll just come with it. Like I think that's probably just what's gonna happen when they realize it has like no
Okay,
sales.
but like, but the real question is like, will they make Switches $10 more
no,
to account
They
for?
better fucking
I
not.
don't like no. I mean, they're insane for if they would be
I
insane.
mean, to be fair, the world is kind of like in a weird spot right now. We don't know what's gonna happen like for anything.
Oh, I can't wait for the Switch to be $600.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that
it's-
might
we're-
happen for us Americans.
We're,
So-
we can't really judge it based off of that because we don't know what'll happen.
So I'm not. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate
It's
this.
fine. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Gaming
But
is
sometimes I'm
cooked
tired of
anyways.
saying
We
that.
don't need to
No,
buy it.
Kyle, gaming is not cooked because Donkey Kong came back, and he's in 3D.
That
And it's
I
open
don't-
world.
it's.
It's not
Donkey
open world
Kong
actually.
Is Donkey Kong is
don't
not
care.
a game series that
Oh,
I
you okay?
like. I've really been like super interested in, but this game just looks
This
so
that game looked
good.
awesome. Again, another
It's
moment in the.
so good.
I do have to apologize again in that I was a little hatredy at the end of that direct. So my reaction to Donkey Kong is not too crazy, but that game is crazy. Let's not get like I actually am going to play this. I'm excited to play it. It looks awesome.
So, that's the only Switch 2 game that I was really interested in even playing. I don't even like Donkey Kong as a character, nor do I really like Donkey Kong as a series. I don't like Donkey Kong Country. I don't like any of that stuff. But this looks like a real fucking video game. Just like from the few seconds, from the little bits of gameplay we got to see, the fully destructible areas, like
It's so.
it looks
sick.
good.
Yeah,
So
this
sick
this
looking.
looks like a true demonstration of what like the Switch 2 can do.
I did not see the Paul
And
Lily.
it
I
kind of
did. I
like-
wasn't actually. I wasn't gonna bring that up, but yeah, I mean that exists.
That'd be
Anyway,
funny.
keep going. Sorry.
Not only does it like showcase the capabilities of the Switch 2, but I also feel like it contains a lot more creativity from Nintendo than we've seen for like a lot of recent entries in games. Like like Kirby in the Forgotten Land came out, and it's like, wow, it's a Kirby game. Woohoo! They could have just
Alright.
made a fucking Donkey Kong game, and it would have been Donkey Kong. But this is like, it's a new thing.
You know, I actually want to touch on that exact point. The games that we did get to see that are Switch 2 like exclusive, they do seem like okay, like this isn't. We're not just iterating again, right? Like Mario Kart, like they're going a little crazier this time. Donkey Kong, like he came back and he's fucking nuts, right? So I mean, hopefully that trend continues for the Switch 2.
Those are the only two games, though.
Yeah,
Like, honestly,
yeah, that's what
Prime
I'm saying.
4
Hopefully the trend continues. I mean, as we go.
Prime 4
Yeah.
looks like it could just be whatever.
Oh, Prime
That's
4 looks
not
like
even
it can
this
just
big
be any other
expensive.
Prime game.
I mean,
But that's not a Switch 2 game, though. That is not a
Donkey
Switch 2
Kong-
exclusive.
Donkey Kong's like trailer and showing it really it brought me the same joy that I felt looking at Mario Odyssey's trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same team.
I know, but like the feeling is just that. It's like, oh, this is it. Like we've made it.
Like,
Yeah,
here
it's-
we are.
so back.
It's a fucking game. It's a video game.
And like I also felt your disappointment, Chris. So like was also disappointed. I mean, in hindsight, it's not a bad direct.
No, yeah, no. Looking back at the direct, it's literally
But, like,
perfectly fine.
What I was looking for was like Nintendo's first parties popping off.
Yeah, I wanted to see like damn near every single one of their like in-house people come up and drop some shit. Right? Like that's what I wanted to see actually.
That's what I wanted to see too. But what we did see of it, great.
Dude,
Even though it was only
Xenoblade
2.
4 is crazy.
But like,
Yeah, there's only 2 games that are really Switch 2 exclusives.
but
Well,
honestly, I'm not
this is
I'm
okay.
not worried. I'm not worried for their other, like, whenever they announce their other first party stuff, I'm not really worried. Chris is drawing Daisy.
I am. I'm drawing Daisy. Unfortunately. I don't actually like what I'm drawing though. Like I hate this. Anyway.
Dude, trust the process. Trust the process.
What are you guys' thoughts on the redesign for Donkey Kong?
I like it. It makes him seem more
I'm
friendly.
not opposed. Yeah, it does make him seem more friendly. I'm not opposed to it. I don't think that it's bad. I guess it's not even a shock. Like I was gonna say like I'm so used to like how he used to look like, but that always gave him more of a like not a villain, but you know, it's like not mean. I don't know the word. Aggressive?
Yeah, like aggressive, fucking.
But like now he looks like a hero. He looks like a hero.
His facial
Honestly, I always thought it
expressions
made
are
him look
awesome.
like-
Oh
like,
yeah,
old
his
Donkey
face.
Kong always looked kind of like smelly, and then like
No, I
this
get
new
that.
Donkey
You're-
Kong's just like
That's so
it reminds me
real.
of like Banjo Kazooie. We're so back.
I like his redesign. I know it's like usually it's dubbed the movie redesign.
Yeah, it's definitely just movie, but
Wait,
I
was
think-
he in the movie? I didn't see it.
The Mario
yeah, Donkey Kong's in the
Mario movie. I think that was he's Seth Rogen. That was a really big. It's a meme.
he was Seth Rogen. Yeah.
His
That
eyes
is-
are bigger.
1725. That's so far away.
I mean, Diddy and Dixie were in there too.
What's so far away?
So like the Donkey Kong game comes out 7/17/25.
Yeah, well, it's just like a 1 month after.
I want it
Switch
right
2
fucking
release.
now.
Bro, relax, dude. You're employed. Like you're gonna blink, and the game's gonna be out. Like it's okay.
That's true.
But I like his redesign. I think it's a good redesign. I know some people are like people who hate change don't like it, but I think most people can accept that it's a good redesign.
Bro, imagine hating change. Like, get over it yourself.
I don't know if Julie's in chat. But
hating change.
it's good. It's really good. And I mean, he can still have his like serious moments because if you see his expressions, he has like when he's like serious. It's just his neutral face isn't like angry looking.
Yeah, he's friendly.
He's a friendly little guy.
And good game, good looking game. Very excited. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it.
Can we get a Yoshi game that isn't made by Goodfield,
Mm.
please?
Mm.
Please? Please?
No,
So
you'll
maybe,
take
Woolly World
you're gonna take Crafted World in 3 and like it.
They're out of materials. You can't like what fucking Lego World? Oh god.
That's
Wait
gonna
a
be
minute.
clay.
Hold on. Let him cook.
They've done yarn, like felt. They'll do clay next. Okay.
I don't like claymation. I think I'm good actually.
Oh,
I
think I'd
I guess
prefer if it was
they would do
Legos.
clay, huh? They would do clay.
They did it for Kirby.
Yeah, and that game fucking sucked, but you know, whatever.
It's because it's not even. It's like I love when they do it.
Funny
'cause, like,
ball
Kirby-
game.
Kirby is like the character they use to like experiment with like games that wouldn't have been successful on their own, so they need Kirby's name on it. Like
Captain Kirby Toad Treasure Tracker.
like Kirby's Epic Yarn wasn't even a Kirby game. It just they put him on it.
They had to sell copies, bro.
I do like that game though. So
He would.
I know that's not popular. I do like that game.
No, that is popular. People fucking love Kirby's Epic Yarn. Because they're a bunch of fucking
People hate it.
whatever. People hate
Okay.
it.
Yes, they do hate it. I
Every-
think it's I
Every
think it's
Kirby
boring.
fan I
I
know
think it's
loves
terrible.
that game.
Okay,
I don't
every
know.
Kirby fan you know.
They love that shit.
Well, everyone who I
I've
know
seen the
who likes
Kirby fans,
pizza
who knows?
loves pizza. Everyone I know who likes this likes it. Oh my god. Of course they like it, but like generally no. People don't like it.
Yeah, because it's
Generally.
not real. Because Kirby games aren't even fucking real video games, anyways.
Again, I'm not taking that from earlier
Sorry.
statements made.
My bad.
So maybe we're not. Yeah, maybe we don't.
What
say
earlier
that.
statements did I make? What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna call you it again because of what you said. but
Oh
we're gonna-
shit! No! God.
Yeah. So like,
I'm
let's.
deleting those streams. They're gone. Sorry. Bye. I can't be known as that guy.
But what else are we talking about, Chris? I think we finished.
Oh.
Donkey Kong.
So,
Dude, are you gonna fucking share the notes? Or are you gonna lead? Hello?
right, guys.
For a record, when we did this podcast prior, I shared any notes I had when we weren't just freeballing.
So it wasn't usually him doing it?
No,
No,
the
he was
main host
running
usually,
the show.
and
I didn't
I
get
had
back.
the notes sent out.
Nah, no notes sent out. I like you guys being in the dark, so you guys don't know what we're talking about.
Was Sonic discussion in your notes?
No, but like, see, that's the kind of stuff that's like fun. Like we can, like that was just random.
It's not what?
It was just a random thing, and now that's like it was just free content just
Tangent.
put in there.
But tangent's
Yeah, so
fun.
tangents can happen in podcasts.
Yes,
I don't
but,
gotta stay on top of it
the
all the damn
note.
time.
Yeah, but the notes don't stop tangents from existing.
the-
It's just so when we're done talking about the tangent, we know what's next.
And I'm
What is the next
segueing.
one?
Sonic was not planned. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, what's the segue? Let's say you're the segue.
Well, there's
Let's
no
hear the
more.
segue.
Well, actually, yeah, you guys didn't say anything silly this time.
Donkey Kong is fun.
Donkey Kong is fun. Well, you know what's not fun? The prices
What?
on some of these things, huh? What are
Okay, here we are.
What are we thinking? I'll start by saying this. I think the console itself, right? $400, $450, and then $500 with Mario Kart. I actually think it's fine. I think that is
agree.
fine,
I actually
I
do
think I
agree with that.
agree.
I do agree with that.
right? We've been asking for Nintendo to do some, not make some bullshit console, and they actually gave us like
They
hardware
made
in
it-
the console.
Yeah, an
And they
actual
did
good
it.
Console,
So we have
and
to
they
pay
did
for it. I mean, I don't, right? Like, I don't think so. Now, Mario
Well, screw
Kart
the
being
load, I think
$80, Mario Kart being $80 is a different thing. What do you guys think?
Any video game being more than $60 is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Do you think everything should just be standard 60?
Yeah, but the problem is like, it's like there's a point where it's not sustainable for game companies to do that anymore. Like bigger game companies like Nintendo.
That is
'Cause,
also
like,
true.
Whether
If
I
you say so.
agree with it, but it's like they pay a lot for game development. Whether or not it shows, but they do, and it
Yeah, that's a
turns
solution.
into
Stop paying
like
so much. Stop paying these
Y-
multi-billion-dollar games out, and bam.
the problem isn't really the price as much as it is like country side, like how much we have in terms of spending. Because like
I mean, I
if we
guess-
like adjust for inflation, games used to cost like $120.
I guess my issue isn't necessarily with I'm not blaming Nintendo themselves for making these games like $80. and $70. I am, however, still fucking upset that I can't afford that shit. Time for a new
No,
hobby.
No,
you're
yeah,
completely
no,
right.
that is
Yeah, I
true.
agree with
Exactly. It's
you.
becoming unaffordable for people, and that is real. That is a real problem, and that could probably just kill the whole thing.
So that's why I don't think there's gonna be any price hikes after these tariffs. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Now here's my other take on it. I think charging $10 more for a physical cartridge is stupid.
That doesn't
That
exist.
is, okay, that was
That's fake
misinformation.
news.
I found
That
out.
is fake.
Yeah.
I was actually
Is it fake
I was
news?
doing research
Wait, so-
as I was
Yeah,
making
that's
this.
actually fake.
That is fake
Wait,
news.
so what's that? So what's $10 extra for?
Europe pays $10 extra because their tax is included.
Yeah, Europe
People
is
assume
$90.
$10 is more expensive in Europe, and assume that would be the same for.
Some idiot
so all
American
physical and digital
read
will be the same.
yes, yeah, some idiot American read the European price, and they thought it was American price.
Now I did, however, find out that the quote-unquote Switch 2 upgrade, it's just the Switch 1 game with like a
Mhm.
download code for the upgrade
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Those carts are completely useless. Like all of those with like
Yeah.
the silly little like between that and the
Wait,
and
but that's
those
real.
like, those special games that only have the download code. Those things are completely useless. You should be paying
Yeah.
$0 for those.
But that is real, right? Like the fact that like game cards aren't even like
Some
the
of
game
them.
isn't on it anymore.
It's
now
not
a
not
download.
all of them. Some of them. Yeah, like the
Okay.
box itself says like the game is not.
Okay, well, any of them that are, that's stupid.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it is dumb. It's just dumb.
It should be happening on. It should be happening on zero games. Like
It should be
so-
yeah.
And
There's
like, I've grown out of the I want physical copies of my stuff,
Me too. Long ago.
but like, I feel like that shouldn't exist. That shouldn't exist. I don't think that if you were to buy a physical cartridge, then you shouldn't. There shouldn't be a key on it. It should just be the game itself. You could
It
play
should
online.
just be the game.
It should literally
Yeah,
just be the
if
game.
if you can't fit the whole game in one cartridge, buy better cartridges. Nintendo, I don't.
Put 2 in there.
Well, it's not
You
even.
used
Well,
to
it's
have
actually not
3
even that.
discs.
Nintendo doesn't. Nintendo can fit all their games in their cartridges. It's the third parties that are doing this shit. Dude.
That is true, actually.
Like,
Then Bandai practice. I don't.
this isn't.
We
This
should
isn't even
go
like a
gaming.
hot take anymore.
At the
but,
end of
like,
the day, you're still the you have domain over the cartridges you put out for your console. Don't allow that.
and this isn't even a hot take anymore, but like if you don't own what you pay for, then you can't
You don't
steal
even-
it.
You
If you
technically don't
download
even
it.
own physical games, bro.
Yeah, like if you
No.
piracy
no. I
isn't
mean,
stealing if purchasing isn't owning.
Piracy
That's not-
is just
that's not a hot
awesome.
take.
You should do it.
Yeah, you should. People should. My
people are
point-
going to with $80 games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't. Yeah, but that's the point. Piracy isn't stealing if paying isn't owning.
It depends
Yeah,
on how
like, if
far
you don't-
people are willing to go for that. But
I'm gonna get a Switch too because the
uh,
console's worth it, but I'm also only really going to be using it for whatever like multiplayer shit I need. If they drop a single player game out there and I can pirate it, I'm not gonna pay money for it. I don't need it.
that's actually kind of
No,
what I
you
was
don't need
doing
the
with
money.
Switch One. But
Yeah, that's
I-
that's what I've been doing with Switch One. Like
You guys
I
saw
didn't
that
pay
like
for fucking Echoes of Wisdom. I didn't need to, but I still bought fucking Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
yeah, you got a couple hours in there.
yeah.
I 100%ed that game.
What was I gonna say? You guys saw that like on the live stream for like the Treehouse, everyone was saying Lord of
Oh
the Price.
yes, yeah, full lore. So which is good. I mean, that's good. I feel like if people are voicing their opinion now, we also saw the sales, like some of the early sales already, which is funny. But it's good that people are saying that. I mean, I don't think it changes much, but I don't know. I mean, the prices in America might go
It's
up.
better than it's better than just laying down and taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree. I mean, ultimately, the only way to really show is paying with your wallet, like showing with your wallet. But,
Right, but I'm buying it, so I'm sorry, guys. You
Yeah,
can't
so,
count
like-
on me. Don't count on me.
So, yeah, but that's the thing. Like after that, it's like it's up to them whether they listen to people's complaints or not. And I don't
I
think
don't
they
think
will. I don't think they will.
honestly still a limit.
No, this is when they
if this shit
introduced,
ends up
like,
more than
the-
600. I think I'm good.
They introduced their own version of Game Pass so that people can like more
Game
affordably
Pass?
game because they don't need to own them. They can just play it.
This is me.
That's never happening, but it would be nice.
And you can't even there's not video game rentals won't work anymore either.
Yeah, I mean we're in the era where Nintendo games are now going to be 70, just standard.
I don't think I'd be bothered if it was just 70 anymore.
No,
80s
yeah,
is
because
fucked
they
up.
already ripped the Band-Aid off with Tears of the Kingdom.
And like,
Yeah,
But then they
like,
decided
also
to go up with one more. They
that
said,
was
"Ah,
so
I got one more."
recent, too. That was recent because like PS5 games were like, oh, these are $70 now, and not
What was the
but
first
like
game to do that?
like half a year later, it's like, oh, $80
What
now.
was the first game? I think it
Fuck
was.
yourself.
Oh, God, what? I think
It was an
what
NBA
was the
game.
launch title?
It was an NBA game.
Yeah.
Oh, it was NDA.
I
Fucking
think
sports
that,
game.
I mean, depending on how high these go, I mean, yeah, it might be
I'm
rough.
just so
out here in the
anxious
streets.
just to finally hear
No,
what
no,
the
dude.
final
Like, there's
price is.
gonna be. That's why I think they're not gonna raise the price because people are already shitting their pants over it. They go past like 500 base. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. Because
Yeah.
I mean, they're still in.
When have you ever paid $500 for a Nintendo console? Like, it's never happened. You've never had to do
Well,
that.
I was about to for the Mario Kart bundle.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at a fit. Oh, I know I just said nobody's buying at 500. I still think that, but I wouldn't be surprised at a $50 increase. They're not doing more than that. And I think if they do increase the price, it'll be gone by the end of the year. Like back to the around the holiday season, it's going right back down to what it was.
Yeah. I think that
Go ahead.
I think that there was it like a real announcement that they're gonna they stopped pre-sales so they could look into account the tariffs.
No,
Yeah, that
they
was
very
was
explicitly
real.
talked about the tariffs.
That was
Yeah,
real.
very
Yeah.
they very explicitly talked about the tariffs in their message.
Okay, so that is why I'm not hopeful that they won't change stuff. Because if they have to have the where they're gonna look into it, I don't think looking into it means they're gonna conclude that there's nothing that needs to be done.
Yeah, you think they're gonna change it somehow? Like they're.
Some people are
obviously-
yeah.
coping that they're lowering the internal price, like the actual price of it, so that it matches the same price
No.
that it would have been.
That's
Two different things.
big
Two different.
hope. That's big.
That's
different
like they're coping for that.
Two different things. Both of these are just secondhand information. I could be wrong on both. I just, we're in discussion mode. Number one, I've heard that video game consoles and everything are duty free, which means they're not subject to tariffs. If that's true, then there's not going to be a price
Then
hike.
I guess we're just we're
Number
chilling.
two, I have heard that we're already striking deals with Vietnam. And
That- no,
if
I've
that is
seen
the
both of
case,
those, yep.
Tariffs won't apply.
Yeah.
So the thing is, right? They were planning on moving shit to Vietnam, like a lot of their production to Vietnam.
They already did it. Yeah.
But then they increased tariffs even more so than on other places for Vietnam. At least in the news that I read recently.
No, yeah, no, that's true. But what he went on record afterward, I don't want to say the same day, but not long after, that they've reached quote unquote reached an agreement with the president of Vietnam, and so those what is it 64%? That may not apply anymore because they're not in effect until next week.
So we'll know in a couple weeks.
Wait, so we'll know next
Yeah,
week.
no. They're not. I don't think they're gonna probably reach back out in May at worst, around May. Because I think the third secondhand information, but I think I read that they said they would start sending out the emails for American people, Nintendo, people like Chris who can pre-order directly from Nintendo themselves. They said they would start sending it out May 8th, I think.
Oh, no, actually, I saw that. Yeah, I did see that.
Actually, we can.
Maybe
We all actually
I-
can sign up for that. It's just that Chris will get priority.
Oh yeah, no, I put my email in, but I'm not.
I'm awesome.
Why is he getting priority?
Because Chris pays for the
Because
family
I
plan.
own the.
Yeah, it's-
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have a special thing. Chris is basically guaranteed. to get
Technically,
his-
we would have all been eligible. It's just that because, well, not Michael, but
Yeah.
Dude, they're gonna see that account ban. Who the fuck is
They're
this
gonna
guy?
They're gonna look at you. They're gonna send you an email, Michael. Be like, don't try.
Yeah, like I said in an email, yeah, we canceled your Best Buy pre-order.
Yeah, bro. They
No,
they
but,
actively searched for your pre-order, and they were like, make sure
They
that guy
said
doesn't
that
get one.
People who are actively paying for their Switch Online, and then they specified that if you're within a family plan, it's the main
It's the
person
person who
paying
pays for
it.
it gets the eligibility. So anyone can like put their newsletters like, hey, please notify me when they're available. But the first people to like be able to actually get in and get it are going to be
It'll
people
be Chris. Yeah.
under those. Yeah. So Chris is basically guaranteed this. Me and
On
Gabriel,
the
we're gonna be on the front lines at Best Buy.
On the topic of getting it at all, I mean, is anyone planning on getting? You guys planning on getting Switch 2s? I mean, after all this information.
Assuming
It's
that
gonna-
it's not ridiculous, because here's
Yeah, we can
Like,
start with
I'm gonna be
Gabriel.
honest.
Start.
I already had my $500 set, like, ready. Even before I knew it was 500, I had 500 set to the side, like, I know it's gonna be within this range. However, now I don't know that.
Yeah.
But mentally, I already said goodbye to the money. You know, like, I already mentally was like,
I like that because me too. I'm already like, yeah, dude. Like, as long as it's not like, bro, as long as it's not 700, like I can go to like 650 and I'll be like, ugh! Like it'll hurt. Like I'll feel it. I'll take
Yeah,
physical damage,
exact.
but I'll
Yeah,
still do
I
it.
also-
700, I'll be like, okay, we're good. Actually, we're good.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I agree. Like, that's 650 is probably my limit too. That's like, and that's with Mario. That's with
Yeah, that's
Mario
with
Kart
Mario,
World.
by the way.
That's
That is with
Kart
Mario.
World. That's with Mario Kart
No, yeah,
World.
that's not negotiable. That's not negotiable.
Because like I'm like, but yeah, mentally, like that money limit, I've already set that mentally aside. Like I'm okay with not like I'm eating that ice dinner like night. Like that's where we're at.
Week 3.
You know, I'm a silly little boy that still lives with his mommy. So my mom said for my birthday she'll put down some money for it. So I won't be paying the full thing, but still, at some point, if it's like 650, 700, I'll just wait until next year.
Yeah, but
Like, I'm not.
Bro, I pay rent. I don't know, dude.
bro, you're so
I'm-
valid. You're so
like, I don't
valid.
know.
You're so valid. Don't even worry.
Yeah, like if you got no savings to throw shit at, like you should probably.
Yeah.
I
There's
want
no
one.
judgment on
20
it
million
either,
priorities.
But like, okay. First of all, I need to buy a new phone first before the tariffs come into place.
You and your
because I'm
Spider-Man edition.
my
phone.
fucking Spider-Man edition phone is still kicking.
Oh, okay.
The charger doesn't even stay in the fucking port anymore. By the way, that shit falls directly out.
This guy's phone is like comedically broken.
I got my phone from like Swappa.
Yeah, I
need
actually got my phone like 2 years ago. Thank
Like
God.
Swappa's a pretty good like place to buy phones as long as you're going by like. It's like an eBay for phones.
I
but
can't
if you-
spend more than like $200, $300 on a phone, and then that's still like kind of fucked up.
I mean,
Because my
you're
rent
really-
is still $800 a month,
I mean,
and
you know,
I work
you
part
get,
time,
like, a
so.
deal. You're not getting like some crazy brand recognition one, but like you get something like your brother has, and that's a good enough phone.
Yeah.
You're not a Hoyo slapper like he is.
Like my
so.
current phone was only about 100 smackaroonies. I'll probably just get another one that's like that, and then not fucking drop it on the pavement.
Yeah.
Without a phone case.
Yeah. I mean,
Like 5 times.
That would
I
be
mean, it's like
advised. Yeah.
it's what like I said, like I got a good deal from an unlocked phone on Swappa.
Oh yeah, I buy a bunch on eBay.
Their prices
came
aren't
from-
crazy. There's definitely phones like less than 300 for sure. Like that aren't like ancient. They're like relatively new phones.
Yeah, because you got the same one that we have, right?
Yeah, I did.
I got mine from eBay. It definitely came from like some Jamaica AT&T store. 'Cause
After I
it still
get
had, like,
that
it still
sorted
had like a
out,
foreign SIM card in it that I pulled. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. But it's but it works and it's right.
Oh,
and
yeah. No, it's
perfect.
I had to reformat it and I had to like reinstall everything for like a good day or two. But I mean, that was much better than
like
paying
hey, that price point.
$300, $400 more for just out of the store. Like I was more than willing to do that.
after I get the phone sorted out, then I I don't need this. I don't spend money on shit because I don't want anything, right? And I don't even
Yeah.
necessarily want a Switch 2 all that much. But I know that it's still going to be a smart investment. A, because they're gonna find an exploit, and B, because they will eventually release a game that I do want, and if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not emulatable, then I
Yeah,
need
Super
that.
Smash Brothers Ultimate 2.
No, I was
Yeah,
thinking
and also,
like
like-
Xenoblade 4 or like.
Especially because like the first edition of the Switch 2 will be the
Yeah.
easiest to exploit.
So
Right. If they
My-
left one in, I don't think they did this time.
No,
Ah.
but like the thing is, I can't fathom like the next version of it to be easily exploited.
No, yeah, of course.
I think
there's gonna be some shit
Disregarding,
with the
like,
fucking
the,
C button. You're gonna press the C button and it's gonna be like, "Yep, here's the homebrew
Okay,
menu, buddy."
that
It'd
would
be
be
so funny. if the
that
chat
would be
function was
really
positive.
funny.
It'd be so funny if it's the
homebrew.
chat function.
I mean
Yeah.
the album function is very much to do with the current one. So
Yeah, it's you can
Um,
just hack that shit.
I'm not like. I mean, you know, obviously it's great when it does become like exploitable. But the main reason why I want to get it, besides like the exploits, preface, I know I could just get a Steam Deck for this, but my response,
True.
I think it's gonna be really cool when it is exploitable, and then we could like dual boot into like Steam OS, and then you could just play your Steam games on that shit too. I think that's gonna be really fucking.
Oh, and that would feel like a lot better than an actual
I
Steam
think
Deck.
that's-
I've held
I
the
think
Steam Deck
that's-
before, and
dude,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
great.
that's part of it. The Steam Deck is like, like it's cool. It's a great piece of
Plus, you
hardware. It's
get-
very
you get a
successful. I'm
mouse.
glad it's successful, but
They have the mouse on the Joy Cons. You can just do that shit. It's
I think-
it's a good investment.
I think it's gonna be a matter of time before you could just dual boot into SteamOS, and then you got your like your natively running not emulated Switch games, and then also Steam.
Do you
I think
remember
that's
the
gonna be
place?
fucking. I think it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Do you guys remember the PlayStation Wii U gamepad?
Oh yeah, that exists.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, that does exist.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Can I say
They yearn for the Wii U.
my the thing that just came out recently? Right? Yeah, my stepmom got one.
I lost my
I would-
50-50 on Jane Doe.
Those. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah. My stepmom got one recently. It's pretty
Oh,
cool. I mean,
shit.
it's I don't know if it's worth the price point, but it's cool.
This shit looks ugly.
And it has to be connected to Wi-Fi. You have to be in the same place.
Yeah, it's.
As
I don't know.
the
If it's like,
thing.
I don't know why it's $200 for.
Where's the PS Vita?
They yearn. That's what they're yearning for. The gamers are yearning
No,
for the PS Vita.
Sony does not want to yearn for the PS Vita. They put that shit out and were like, oh wow, this was a horrible idea, and never did it again.
Which is crazy because it's like it's good. I don't know. I think it's good. I think it
They
doesn't have
put-
many good video games, but like it's
That's
good.
the thing. They put out no games for it, and they're like, wow, why is it failing?
Sony when they make consoles.
That's another
Hey.
thing is like I still feel like Nintendo is going to have is still going to have the most exclusives because they have enough first party titles. Like there's no reason for me to buy a PS5 because the first party titles for PS5 are fucking nothing. That won't be
Dude,
the
yeah,
case for
no.
Switch 2. Even
Dude,
if
I mean,
no.
on that topic, right? Like the Switch One. I mean, that library is stacked.
It's
Like,
fire.
Like, I mean, just off the library alone, you guys are not going to agree with me, but I think the Switch is like one of the best consoles of all time, just off that library alone.
Sure.
I agree. I don't disagree with you.
I mean,
Sure.
I'm not putting it in my top 5, but like you objectively speaking, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because
you
I'm
got-
like, who's going band for band? PS2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
right? Like,
That's a good question. Let me think on that one.
this is a good question. I think like PS2, like DS, OG DS.
Yeah, I was gonna say like but
They could even say 3DS. 'cause
too.
3DS has the DS ones
Yeah.
too.
Because like besides PS2, you're kind of just like competing with other Nintendo consoles. Like, what do you say, Xbox?
Yeah, Wii U maybe. I don't know.
I think really it's
PS2.
DS
And the
3DS.
PS2 includes PS1, so it's like the same thing as like Gabriel just said about the DS and 3DS.
I think
Yeah.
3DS is probably the best one in terms of
It's-
like
And Switch just
library.
has.
In library. If you're going versus Switch, then it's 3DS is a good combat.
I will
Nintendo
say,
Switch has games.
yeah. Maybe slight unpopular opinion, and it's not my number one or anything, but the PS3 had a pretty fucking fire library too.
Dude,
there's a
Dragon
lot
Guard
of there's a lot of
3?
PS3 games.
No,
that I-
PS3, yeah, dude. It's so
Yeah.
unfortunate that Sony decided to make that console with alien technology because like
Yeah, and
if
nobody
we can
like,
just
port
get
it
those
anyway.
games, like
Dude, the Metal Gear Collection Volume 2 is like MIA because they're probably just staring at Metal Gear Solid 4 like, how the fuck do we do this? Written in, like alien code, Martian instructions. Like, bro, how the hell?
yeah, there's so much PS3
Metal Gear
shit,
Solid
bro.
Collection 2 is just gonna come with a PS3.
It comes
Come with
yeah,
PS3.
play it on this. Play it on this. I mean, do you guys have any closing thoughts on Switch 2 as a whole? Any games? Anything you've
We're
seen?
gonna
Anything
talk
you want
about
to
like
throw
the
in?
old direct versus this.
Kyle-
Oh, do you
last
also want to
product
talk about the old direct?
Kyle
I was
do?
going to. You said we'll pin it for now.
Oh, you
Kyle-
did.
Kyle brought up-
Yeah, no, go right ahead. Go right
Does
ahead. Actually,
Nintendo
I'm
Switch
gonna go
2
pee.
have games?
I'll be right back.
Okay, well I have to wait for him to come back. 'cause
Everybody was
he's pretty
talking
much-
of each other. Did you say
What?
something, Michael?
I
Yes,
said
Michael.
that Kyle brought up a good point. Does Nintendo Switch 2 have games?
Yeah,
Not
it's
yet.
One.
There's
There's
two.
one on launch.
There's two.
It's-
Well,
That's
it has
on
one on
launch,
launch, but it
I
has
feel like they're
two.
gonna have like 2 or 3 at launch. I feel like we're gonna see more.
Oh wait, no, you're right too because of the $6 tech demo.
Oh no, I wasn't counting that. What is which one launch? Breath of the Wild was day 1.
Yeah.
Breath of the
Was
Wild.
was Odyssey day 1?
No,
No.
Odyssey was like Halloween of that year.
Yes.
Was it really
Sorry,
just
was
Breath of the
October. Nintendo Switch launch titles. Let's see. 1-2 Switch.
Oh, I still have that actually.
Breath of the Wild. But Breath of the Wild is a Wii U game first.
When I
It had a really
Uh,
poor launch, actually. There weren't many games besides Breath of
yeah,
the
that's what I
Wild.
was thinking. Like
Yeah.
it had Breath of the Wild and
Snipper
like,
Clips, which was like just a little puzzle game.
That game's awesome.
Huh?
Snipper
What?
Clip is awesome. That
Oh
game's
no,
fire.
I love Snipper Clips. I'm just saying, but it was really small. Like it wasn't like.
Yeah, it was really short.
Super Bomberman R. No, but you're right, Kyle. Like the Switch had a really like tough, like in terms of library, it had a very tough.
Yeah, you had Breath of the Wild, and then it was like fucking nothing for like months straight.
oh, they
It
had
was-
Sky-
it
they
was
had
rough.
Skylanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing for months. Yeah.
The people were still calling it the Wii U 2 back then.
Yeah, so
It's-
like, you know, discounting the fact that you could play all your Switch 1 games on it, it's like, you know,
And
If
we might
you're-
face the same thing.
yeah,
see,
if
that's
you're in the
actually-
camp of like, oh, the price is too much and you want to wait till the end of the year, you're not gonna miss anything.
I'm actually, yeah, that might be the slight benefit. It's kind of like how like I didn't get a Switch on day one because it's like sold out quickly, but like I didn't miss anything once I got it.
No, yeah, like I'll camp out that Best Buy pre-order link. I'll try my best on it. If I fail and the scalpers beat me, sucks. I'll try to get a Christmas. I'm not even gonna like look until Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's not like the benefit of the Switch is that like I'm not hurting for games. Like there's a lot on the Switch so that I don't really. If I don't get the Switch 2 on launch day, I'm not gonna be like, without anything.
No, yeah.
There are games that are releasing later, like this year, that I am very interested in that don't have to be played on a Switch 2. So you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that's-
I have an entire backlog to get through. My
I
I
guess
want to. My
it's-
primary reason is I want to play the Xenoblade games on like patched like 60 FPS and everything. But that's not
Please,
launched,
they
so,
gotta patch that
until that happens, realistically, I don't care that much about the Switch 2. I'm only getting it early for the exploits, potential exploits, I should say.
but I guess that's a good segue to like the last Nintendo Switch
Yeah, if you
Direct.
want to talk about it, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Yeah, I mean, there's some good shit in there.
Yeah.
I lost my shit with New Rhythm Heaven's existence.
Dude,
Oh my God.
Rhythm Heaven.
I can't believe
Dude,
we.
it's
Groove.
It's peak.
I can't believe we made it to the timeline. Like, I can't believe we actually made it.
And I know why. Like, he had like cancer. Like,
Yeah, he had cancer,
it was a throat cancer.
and he beat that shit too.
Yeah, what a go. I
didn't even know you liked Rhythm Heaven.
adore Rhythm Heaven.
That's because
It's-
this.
it's-
See,
Gabriel's
it's
my
like
favorite
it's like
Rhythm
it's
Heaven,
literally like Pikmin. It's like a sleeper franchise that you don't really talk about, but
Like-
that shit drops and you play it and you're like, yeah, that's just fire, and you move on.
Like Chris can vouch, but like you remember when I played Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix? Like, all the
Yes.
fucking time. Like
Yeah.
I think we played together because it had like a multiplayer
It did.
like download share.
No, I owned it too. I think we played online.
Oh,
Is
download
there
share.
not online?
We didn't mention that. Remember?
Wait,
like, download-
yeah, I didn't even have that written down here. Yeah, dude, yeah.
like now.
Somehow, some way, they brought back DS download play. Okay, that's
Mm.
pretty sick.
That's a great thing that they did.
And it works online for some games. For some games. There's an
Yeah, I
asterisk.
mean, download play doesn't work for every game,
Oh, that's true.
but it's good that it
Wait.
works.
Wait, so if we get download play, can we get like Picto Chat back?
I mean, that would be what the chat function is if they make
No.
yeah, but like I want Picto Chat.
That's not happening.
That's not happening. Sorry to say.
Oh well, I mean, with the mouse, maybe. You know, we might be able to draw pictures with the mouse.
I want Picto Chat.
Anyway, Rhythm Heaven Groove is such. It brought me joy, and I knew from like the confirmed sound, like when like the first line was uttered and you heard the ding ding, like the. You know when you confirm something in Rhythm Heaven, it makes that sound. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
like
so
that
distinct,
second
too.
I heard that, I was like, oh my fucking god, we're here. We've
Bro.
made it. We're
Dude,
here.
I'm at work, right? And then like I look down at my phone and I'm like, Rhythm Heaven! Like that shit is crazy.
I was like over the moon. I was like, oh my god, it's back. It's back. It's back. I didn't ever expect to see it again. And I was like, oh god. I was so
Yeah,
happy.
what's the release window for that, by the way?
2026. Dude, wait,
Yeah,
hold,
it's
hold,
funny.
hold,
It was
hold,
so
hold.
Funny. It was so funny when they said like this is the first entry in like this many years, and then they say actually, but it's next year. By the way,
No,
But
they
it's next
counted.
fucking
I think
year.
they technically did count next year. Because
Okay.
it would have been 9 if it came out this year. But it's 10 next year. I think.
Okay.
Daisy, whenever
Yeah.
we finished.
Anyway.
No.
have
Yeah, I
nothing
mean,
to make-
I actually think that game's gonna get a Switch 2 edition, right? I can see it
Maybe.
being no. See, think,
I don't see the
hold, 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 hold,
Hold, hold.
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 120
Go ahead.
FPS. There is 3D sound on Switch 2. That shit might go crazy.
I'm not doubting that.
3D
it would go
sound
crazy.
maybe.
I'm just saying that like I don't think it needs
No, it doesn't.
it.
No, it doesn't. But it's still gonna be. I think they're still gonna drop a Switch 2 edition,
I don't-
And
Nah,
I don't know.
just like for
how the game really
Tomodachi.
plays. I've never played it.
we're not
before,
getting
but,
a Switch 2 edition for Tomodachi.
But like
Yeah.
120 FPS on a rhythm game, it goes crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, Michael gets it.
no, I mean
But-
I
but, like,
understand, but
hold
like
on.
Rhythm Heaven's it's like its simplicity.
No, yeah, that's why I said I don't.
Rhythm
I've
Heaven has
played it.
never been about visual cues. It's always about just the actual rhythm. It's not the visual cues have barely been anything in the entire series. It's
Yeah.
like I
Like,
don't
even
think the
in the
120
trailer,
FPS
they're
would
like
matter.
you could potentially just play this with your eyes closed.
I
Yeah.
still think they'll do
But
it.
the 3D sound would be cool.
No, yeah, I agree fully. They could take advantage of what the Switch 2 can do. I just don't think it's high priority, and I
Well,
wouldn't
they're
be
not gonna
surprised
do
if
it.
they don't do it. Yeah, like I wouldn't. Anyway, the other big one was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, and like I've always been a fan of Tomodachi Life, but from like an outsider like look in.
You never played it?
No, but like I've always liked. I've seen people play it, and I like it's a fun game. Like it looks fun. Like if you like simulation games, like it looks like a
Yeah.
really good one.
It's a fun girlfriend type game.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's a fun way to put it. Yeah, but like
I think we need more of those.
I'm willing to gamble on buying it to play it. even like.
Oh, you
I'm
should
not,
try
I
the
don't wanna
3DS
play-
one.
I don't want to play the 3DS. I want to just play.
You don't
the
need
new
to play
one.
the 3DS one. It's not even that good.
Oh, okay.
Like, I just
I'm-
want to.
You should play the new one though. I mean, it's new. That means it has to be good.
The question is like they're gonna remember what they said last time, and are we gonna have gay people in this game?
I'm gonna say no.
No, I think so. I think Nintendo is very embracing.
Ideally, they
Nintendo
should,
now.
Yeah,
like,
Nintendo
Nintendo's
now.
been really good about it recently. I mean, didn't they do it for like Miitokus? No.
Yeah, bro, Xenoblade just
Yeah,
straight up
didn't
has like
Nintendo officially recognize like gay people?
Yes, they did. They had like,
Yeah.
a whole thing where they actually made an article where Mario was in a suit.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't-
Xenoblade has
it's 'cause,
non-binary
like-
characters and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
like,
normal.
And last time, like, there was like a bug where like two guy Miis could marry and like have children,
Huge.
but they like
That
patched
shit
it
was
out
funny.
and they're like, and that got backlash and they're like, oh well, it would be too much, like we'd have to like basically rework the whole. I don't believe that, but okay, we'd have to rework the whole game in order to make it like gay people work. So the next time we make a Tomodachi Life, we'll do that. And they
Yeah,
hadn't made a
Anthony did
Tomodachi
it.
Life in years.
And they were like,
patched
okay, we're not
out
gonna make another one.
Inbred. That's crazy.
That shit's funny.
Like, they didn't. The last one was 2013, and they haven't touched it since. And then now that's a new one. I wonder if they'll remember that, or even. However, I'm curious on how they'll have it. Like, will they make it like when you make a Mii, you can choose what they would marry, or are they
Ooh,
gonna
that's
have it like
probably-
everyone marries each other?
You can probably pick.
I think that would piss too many people off, honestly.
If it was random.
What if you put yourself in there and then you're suddenly making out with like your best friend who's like a dude?
They do that. I mean, people love to do that shit in Tomodachi Life. Like that's. But I understand what you're saying. I think it's funny because like they do that anyway because they'll go out of their way to make their friends like different genders just to make that happen.
If you say so, I don't know what friends you're playing. With, but
Bro, I mean,
happy for them.
this Tomodachi
No,
shit
I'm
is
I'm
real.
talking about
bro.
like the people I've seen. There was like. I don't know if you've heard of this animator. His name is Dubus Goobus.
No,
like-
it does not sound like
No.
anything I'm familiar with.
He's like he's like a he's a green avatar. Anyway, he made like a Tomodachi short on like the Smiling Friends.
Not the
And
smiling
basically-
friends, Yowie. What do you?
Here,
Huh? What the fuck's going on?
You gonna drop it? Drop it in the chat.
You're gonna drop it?
Hell yeah. Ads? No.
Dude.
no.
The ads go insane.
But basically, I mean, people just like fucking with like everything in that kind.
No, yeah, it's like a sim game.
Yeah, it's like a sim game. So.
Oh wait, I do know this guy. Never mind. This is the dude with the fucking Winnie the Pooh shorts.
Yes, that is that guy. Anyway, I wonder how they'll implement that. I'm curious. I believe they will implement it. I'm curious on how they'll do it without like, not without pissing people off because people are gonna be pissed off anyway. I just like
Dude, they made the Switch 2
hope they do it. Hope they don't do it stupid.
political.
I think that they're gonna avoid using any specific words, and they're just like there will be a menu where you'll pick between a family with a dad and a mom, or like a family with like two dudes. They'll just make
Remember that
it'll
tweet?
just be a picture you choose.
Remember that tweet you linked earlier about that guy who said he was not going to buy the Switch 2 anymore because Nintendo made it political?
Yeah, Nintendo made it political.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
he.
wait, I
he
got
saw
you,
that
Kyle, I
Nintendo
got
had
you.
to like stop like the pre-order window because of the tariffs, and he said, "Well, I guess I'm not buying this anymore because Nintendo made it political."
It's yeah.
Yeah, they thought like
Yeah.
Nintendo raised prices because
That
they
shit had
thought
me
like
crying.
it was against Trump,
That shit. had me
even though
crying.
that's not how that works.
Yeah,
but
people like they don't even know what they voted for. Anyway, so
yeah, he says, "Didn't you read the article?"
That's so funny to me.
The article. The article. I'm always reading the article.
I love when people also like that's not even political. I love when people just show how media illiterate they are. Like they clearly have no reading comprehension. They missed that in school.
Yeah, that was funny.
Anyway. Tomodachi Life's cool. I mean, they released more information about Pokemon Legends ZA.
Oh, I was gonna say, is there anything else in that direct? Because I don't remember. I actually don't remember the direct. Besides
They
those
released
two.
more
bits.
information on it and how like it seems like it'll be more. I mean, it was pretty obvious from the trailer, but it'll be more battle focused. Where like Legends Arceus is more, collection and research focused. Because there's
Yeah.
the whole like there's a whole battle tree ladder
You
now.
gotta go from Z to A.
Yeah.
Me when I go from Z to A.
They released the virtual game cards there. Like, I don't think we've seen
No, you know a real game?
Oh, I'm good on
Patapon 1+2.
Oh, guys, can I talk
remastered.
about Gravity Rush? Yes!
Fucking
Woo!
What?
I'm
No,
kidding.
Patapon.
Go ahead.
It's Patapon. You guys play that shit?
I've
No,
played
it's a
Patapon.
Sony game.
I have heard of that.
It's a Sony game. I don't know what it's doing there. This shit was on
And-
PSP,
yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, and
Patapon.
everybody's golf is also a Sony game. It's
Patapon.
just on it's on Switch now.
On Patapon.
This is what else is there? What else is there? There's fucking nothing.
I
Yeah,
don't.
it's
I,
like-
I literally don't remember.
The
anything
Final
else.
Direct was pretty much what a Final Direct would be. It's like announcing games that are still in production, games that are coming, and
talking
like
about Prime
the
4.
final hurrahs of like the Nintendo Switch. And my
I don't
last
know.
note on the Nintendo Switch Direct,
We're s-
I think I had more fun because my expectations weren't as high,
yeah.
Probably.
and
No,
I think
yeah.
that's why. Like I think I enjoyed this Direct more only because my expectations were like on the ground, versus the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct where my expectations were like in
Oh,
space.
my shit was in the stratosphere.
To me,
So, like-
to me, I feel like the games they showed at the final direct, it doesn't feel very. It feels underwhelming for like a closing out
Well,
the fucking
I mean,
console.
I'm gonna be real. Every
No.
console kind of ends like this.
Yeah, I mean, like the Wii U era, like Splatoon
Well, let's-
was really the
Wii U
best.
had Breath of
Maybe
the
let's
Wild, I
not.
don't know.
Maybe let's not. Breath of the Well, yeah, by accident. I mean, if they could have cut the Wii U version, they would have. If they could have cut that shit, they definitely would have.
I don't know. It's like Metroid Prime 4 feels like they only included it there because they felt like they had to, and that this is
That's
basically
another
just
game
a
that-
Switch 2 game
Yeah,
instead.
that's another game that I think they should have. They should have just.
And then they
Not
got
like-
some fucking Megami Tensei slop in here. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, they did do that. Yeah.
yeah. I guess looking back, I guess I liked it more purely on like expectation value.
yeah,
Because like I saw Rhythm Heaven, that really like that got
Rhythm
me
Heaven
together.
really is the best part of it, in my opinion. Maybe
think-
Legend ZA if it ends up being like a good video game, but I'm not holding my breath.
And Tomodachi Life is just really cool to see because I know people have been clamoring for
It's-
that forever.
It's nice that we at least got some Tomodachi game on there. Like technically we got fucking Miitopia, but that doesn't count. That really does not count.
My hope for it is that like Tomodachi Life's existence makes me feel like the Miis aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
Oh, thank God. Oof.
I'd hope
Because-
not.
The Miis are they're really
They're
good
iconic.
avatars.
It's
like
important to fucking
Nintendo
Nintendo
would be
history.
Nintendo would be so stupid to let them go. Like remember like when Nintendo Switch Sports came out and like they had like those weird like Pixar people like don't
Oh, what the
No.
hell was that? Yeah.
Dude, Switch Sports was fucked up.
and they saved it by showing you could just use your Mii's and they're like okay well we'll just do that because
Those things
No.
look like those fucking like Xbox Live avatars.
Bro, do they still have those?
No. No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But
I think,
really I saw this post, so I'm gonna say it. I really hope gay me's can confess to straight me's because I think it'd be really funny if we could see something like this.
No, that'd be huge.
I think on the note of like that final direct for the Switch 1 not being like crazy, I think on the contrary, you don't really want to be crazy because you don't want people to be $300 out when a new console's coming out in two months.
That's true.
Because you
I
want,
think that's
you
a
want
good reason
numbers
why
on-
they announced the Switch 2 Direct in that Direct. Like
No,
they're
they-
like,
No, they announced it a long ass time ago, bro. The Switch 2 Direct was announced 2 months ago,
I don't think I remember.
which is why my expectations was huge. I was like, oh, we're 2 months in advance. We're doing that.
Yeah, but yeah, they don't want like because you're taking $300 out from people who probably can't afford to then also spend X amount of money on a new console. Because at the end of the day, it's still money that you're getting, but you want numbers to please your shareholders, and shareholders want to see, oh wow, the Switch 2 is selling, not oh wow, the Switch 1 sold like 10 more copies in the last dying breath. They don't care. So that's probably why they didn't just kind of went out with a wet fart.
And they got everything out they needed to get out anyway.
yeah, I think I think it was I think it was a good final Direct.
Bro, the
For
only
what-
game
for
not
being
on
a
Switch.
final? For a final, I think it was good.
Yeah, I think so. The only game not on Switch is Star Fox. Thank God.
That's fucked up.
Isn't
We win
it?
a whole console without a Star Fox game.
An entire and it's literally the only franchise that did not come to. That shit is so funny.
Dude,
Platinum
F-Zero's on
Games
there.
stole it.
Too many Fire Emblem games on the Switch. They should maybe
There's
Star
only
Fox Zero
two!
is the Star Fox card.
There's only two.
there's like the fucking 20 Musos it got too.
There's one Muso.
two. There's
It
two.
may as
Oh
well be
wait,
20.
there's two. There's two Musos.
It's two.
He's
Like,
right. There's
there's-
too
I mean,
many Fire
Musos aren't video games, but point stands.
No, Muso games are
No,
good.
no, wrong.
You're stupid. No, they're good. You're just playing them wrong. You're playing the wrong ones. Hyrule Warriors 1 is fucking peak.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The first Hyrule Warriors is peak.
I'm positive. Yeah.
Whatever. Tune into to twitch.tv/KaigerBear to see me play Hyrule Warriors.
Is that
Full
happening?
playthrough. Full playthrough.
Oh,
Confirmed.
Full playthrough.
how's Pokemon
Is that before or
Black
after
treating
Monster
you?
Hunter?
How's Pokemon Black? I wish I had more time to play it. It's fun.
Is that before or after Monster Hunter?
Pokemon Black was a good game.
Before after Monster Hunter, dude. I
I'm
do have
waiting
a
on
day
this
off coming up soon, huh?
I'm
Wait,
waiting on the Monster Hunter.
Dude,
I'm
10-hour stream?
I didn't say that. I just
You'll
if you
get
want
a
to do
Monster
that,
Hunter
it's your
stream.
prerogative.
Play it as long as you want.
I remember we played Monster Hunter together.
Yeah, how'd that turn out?
It was good.
I don't think I
We
like
turned
Monster
into
Hunter.
such fans of the series.
No, I've tried playing Monster Hunter. I've played 3 different Monster Hunter games and I didn't like any of them.
I'm not gonna
Dude,
say that.
This one will be
Do it
different.
100 hours in, bro.
I'm not
this
gonna
one's
say that I understand the appeal because I don't. I'm just gonna say that everyone has opinions, so someone's
Oh, I
bound to like the games.
You'll
I
see.
don't get it.
Unironically,
just don't
actually
get
do
it.
what the appeal is. I don't care.
You'll see when I stream it.
I
As
just
long
don't
as
get it.
somebody likes it, and sure.
No, wrong.
Okay,
They can't. Not allowed.
It's gonna be good.
he's right.
I'm
If
gonna
you like
have
fun.
Honkai Star Rail, click off the goddamn stream.
Yeah. All right. The haters are coming out. I'm starting to hate against Musos. We're hating against Monster Hunter. Honkai Star Rail fans are no longer safe.
Well, you guys are always
See,
haters.
I think you guys are
I
bigger
know.
haters than me.
Oh, is this
Um,
true?
Yeah.
Three of you are haters 24/7.
Mr.
'Cause you
Super
guys are
Hater,
like, dude,
Super
Monster
Hater
Hunter
5.
is irredeemable. Like, if you play
Dude.
Star Rail, kill yourself. Wait, yeah, I can't
Bro,
say that on Twitch.
You were
Oof.
literally hating before you turned the fucking game on the other
What
day,
game?
bro.
What game?
What are you talking about?
What game? What are you talking
It
about?
was like Pokemon. You were like, yeah, dude. I was hating.
I didn't
did say
know. I hate. I
I was
was
there.
I was being mean about like some NPCs in the game. That's fine.
Right,
They don't have
uh-huh.
feelings.
What if they do?
It's fine. It's not. I'm not dismissing an entire fucking series or an entire fucking game with a whole player base. Like I'm not. Like
I am. Fuck
Yeah, you
myself.
are.
I
what?
feel like you do that, and you
No, I'm
would
not.
do that.
I would do. Well, I mean, I haven't done that.
You
I haven't
haven't?
done that.
I would.
You haven't?
No. You can't say I've done it with Persona 5 because
So
I'm
Mario
still
games are
friends
good,
with
right?
you, Chris.
Dude, I love
thought
was
Persona.
that?
you're the biggest Persona 5 fan.
And it's like I'm not doing that with Zenless Zone Zero.
Yeah, because you're still
But
friends
what
with
about
me,
the
right?
streams? Are the streams still there? If I go to your channel, like
They're still there. I'm not deleting them.
okay, cool.
Yeah, you gotta double down. You keep those up. You keep those up.
Huh? He goes back
Those-
to them
those-
every other stream.
No. I go back to all of my streams because I'm fucking obsessed with my own shit.
Not beating the allegation.
Keep those up. You tell them. You can take a
It's
shit down.
it just serves as a reminder that there are some things you
That
should
God
not
is
do
good,
to
and there's
yourself.
some games that's still good. out
No,
there.
like don't do that to yourself. That's for me. I'm keeping that
Don't do
there
that
as
to
a
yourself,
reminder
and
of
also
what
don't
I've
do it to
been
yourself
through.
3 times.
Yeah, I mean, since I've done it 3 times and it's there, I'll know not to do it a 4th time.
How much for a fourth?
How much for a 4th? $500.
Dude, I thought it was 200, dude.
I think
Inflation's
about,
going
like,
crazy. Man.
Think about the SpongeBob episode or Squidward.
Bro, the
like,
fucking
It's
incest
hard
hates
because-
Krabby
Zenless
Patty
Zone?
still.
The
Like,
Switch
yeah,
2
eats
is
Krabby
expensive.
The
I'm kind of like
Trump ter-
Squidward.
The Trump tariffs on Zenless Zone 10-hour streams is going crazy here.
Yeah, I can't believe that shit.
150%.
I can find one game to appreciate in any series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me.
What about the
Me
Hawkeye
either.
series?
I
You're
think I'm
thinking of what
stopping.
you're
I think I'm
thinking of
stopping this
Hawkeye?
right now.
Genshin Impact.
I think I'm stopping it right now. So
Is that a Honkai? That is a
Genshin
Honkai? I
Impact
guess you
is
could-
Honkai Impact.
I guess you could say that. There are Honkai characters in it. Technically.
And I enjoyed
Sure.
that game,
Alright,
and it was
You
okay.
can have that. You have that. I'll let you have it. No arguments for me.
guys, any final thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2?
When's the
Um,
Switch 3 coming out?
You know
I'm
what?
thinking,
I'm throwing
like,
that out. I'm throwing that out right now.
Books
Y'all
are really
think Nintendo
cool.
is locked into the Switch shit?
No. I
I
don't.
hope not.
So like,
Not after this.
I
one.
don't care to speculate because I don't. Oh God.
Okay,
Nintendo
so
can
let's
do
not
whatever
do
the
it then.
fuck they want.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna act like I know, but I don't think they will. They kind of like
Yeah, because it's Nintendo, I do think they'll just be like, yeah, I don't care how successful this is. We're gonna do some new shit.
the only time they really stuck is like the DS, because the DS is like it's just kind of perfect in the purest handheld form.
If they ever do something different, they'll have to give up on. They'll have to start either making a new console or a new handheld because Switch serves as both
Exactly.
of those.
That's why I think
Yeah,
they kind
that's
of
the
designed
thing.
themselves into a corner
You're
because
right.
they combined
don't-
their.
I guess
they're combined
my
their
thing
industry.
is like I don't think they'll keep the Switch branding. Is what I meant.
Mm,
I think it'll be called something else.
I think we're gonna get a fucking
the Nintendo Land.
fucking
but
a
like
folding Switch. We're gonna get a folding Switch.
the DS is back. We brought the
Ew.
DS back. We're back.
It's gonna be like the Game Boy Advance SP,
The children yearn for the DS.
Switch P.
I think that the design of the Switch is already like that's it. Like you kind of don't need anything outside of a hybrid console. Cause like what else would you do? Like you could add like like a bend to make it like a hold it in itself, but like when it
Second
opens up, it's gonna look like the Switch with the fold on it,
A second screen.
and then it'll
Second
just
screen?
look like the DS.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the point. We're gonna bring the Wii U back by adding a second screen.
Oh, welcome back, Wii U.
Or they're gonna bring
Yeah.
back the 3D again. Or
They're
like,
not doing. I don't think they'll do that.
it's gonna be some bullshit with screen technology. That's what I know, because they're doing the fucking 120 FPS on this shit. Fucking OLED.
Because everyone knows 120 FPS means we're headed right into 3D territory.
Yeah, we're gonna have like fucking.
Anyway, I think that I don't think they'll keep the Switch branding. However, I do think they won't be making separate, console like consoles and handhelds. I think we're done. We're done with that.
Oh, bro. 120 3D, I might be throwing up.
I mean, if you remember, like when they released the Lite, like that's a pure handheld. That's not like a dock. You can't dock that. So like
That's
the
true.
the Switch would lean more towards handheld. So if they make a new console, I think it would just be like not a handheld. I think we might actually, if they don't do another hybrid, we might not see Nintendo make another handheld for a long time. Because I don't think anyone else is really making handhelds like that. That isn't like the main,
No,
consoles.
not really.
So I think Nintendo, once the money train is out of the Switch, I think we're done with handhelds for a little bit.
Yeah, I think they'll probably just like develop a new Switch-like console, and then the focus won't really be on like the hybridization or the fucking power. It'll be like they're gonna start developing like more gimmick peripherals, like the fucking Alarmo. We're gonna get Alarmo 2.
Your Switch can wake you up.
With the camera. We've added Alarmo functionality to the camera. But yeah, that's my take. I think that while it seems like they've designed themselves into a corner, I think that once it's been determined that the money train is done, I think they'll no longer make hybrid consoles and they'll just stick to like,
Yeah.
They might see, like, depends on how this goes. Like, oh, did the Switch way outsell the Switch 2? Okay, people care about more about handheld. Oh, did the Switch 2, exceed expectations? Okay, maybe we should start making home consoles again.
I guess it doesn't help that like the other console manufacturers aren't doing anything. They're not doing it. They're not doing anything. So it's like,
Well, I promise you, Microsoft's about to give up. They're about to give up.
cause I mean, not they really
Sony's
care
gonna
too much
put
about
out
it.
the
but, like,
PS6, and Microsoft's gonna be like, I don't know, man. I don't got anything.
yeah,
yeah,
but
it's like you always say,
you're good.
Michael,
You
it's
can
like
have the Xbox
their-
Series X for the
their
rest
answer is
of
like just buy a
the
PC.
time.
It's literally like, I think the best case. I think I was telling Chris this earlier, but I think the best case scenario is Microsoft just says, "Hey, Valve, make our hardware," and then we have like a Microsoft Valve Steam handshake kind of thing going on. I think that'd be best case scenario.
That'd be cool.
So that way, Sony can continue to be the Apple of the console world. Nintendo can also be the Apple of the console world.
And
And then you have Android with Microsoft.
Gaming is cooked.
no,
No,
it's
no.
not.
Dude,
Alright.
you know what I'm
Alright.
playing right now? I'm playing Resident Evil 4, and I'm having a time of my life.
You mean like the old one?
No, the new one.
Bro, play the old one.
It's actually on my list. Yes.
Oh, I haven't played the new one yet. I'm sure that game's is okay.
It's fucking fire. I'm trying to platinum it right now. I'm on like my 7th run. I have one more to do after this.
Yeah, get them plats in, bro.
Yeah, I think I'll finish this tomorrow. Because a run takes me less than a day. So
All right, well, I mean, if there's no more thoughts on the Switch 2,
I'm gonna switch to a cheaper
That's-
hobby.
I think that's.
You guys like books?
that was a good
I think that's.
You guys like
oh,
books?
Okay.
We can.
Do I like books?
I think
Hell no, bro. I'm spending. I'm dropping $80 on Mario Kart before I read a fucking book.
Maybe-
Sorry to say.
They don't read.
It might be a good. I read like every so often. I think
Book club?
it'd be
You
cool
guys want to start a book
reconvene-
club?
Dude,
wanna
I read-
reconvene when, like, more
I read
happens.
in Genshin when they don't have the voice actors to voice the characters. That's what I'm reading.
You're doing great. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, at least Chris can read. You know, like at least we're at that.
Hmm.
Like,
Well,
Well, have you guys been tuning in to Paper Mario?
yeah, no, I don't. Maybe he still.
I'm
needs
trying to
some
defend
practice.
you, and you know, you're just stop. Like, you know what? Yeah,
Don't-
Chris
don't
can't
defend
read.
him.
Chris
He's
is
committed.
bad at
He's committed to
reading.
the bit. He's committed to the bit.
You know,
Dragon
dude.
Ball fans can't read.
So like, I'm
Like-
gonna, you know, I'll it's
You
funny,
think they'll
like,
bring. I have a question.
okay.
Since we have like mouse controls and shit, right?
like,
Do you think?
I'll
Do you
like it
like-
when I play it.
I don't like it. I don't hate it. I just think it's there. But go on. Sorry. Ask
Do
your
you
question.
think they will add
I think.
Final Fantasy 14 to
No,
Switch 2?
no,
I
no,
hope
no,
not.
No, end stream.
And stream.
No,
All right,
no,
gamers.
no.
Well, thank you for coming out, anyone and everybody. If you're on Twitch,
Goodbye,
follow.
goodbye,
If you're on
goodbye.
YouTube,
Wait.
Follow me on
Don't-
Twitch.
wait. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on follow, wait. If you're on YouTube, sub. Twitch, follow. Follow on Twitch. Yeah. Like the video, like the stream. Thanks for anyone who showed up. Something podcast might come back at some other point. Like, dude, if some other bullshit is announced and we're here to talk about it, we'll be here to talk about it. If not,
TV/Ninja.
That's you.
bye bye.
Time is shining, I'm down around. I'm gonna drive until the break of dawn, rounding out. I'm on a mission, riding out. Whatever it is you gotta do, riding out until the day I meet you. I'm riding out. I look up in the skies, asking out a while, but never let it faze me. I'm keeping good vibes when I'm on the road. Watch out for all surprises. What it provides is good and bad, but nothing entices.
Another one day in the night, let me paint the view, color down with my light. For every moment shared with you, not out in the day, but never fully gone. Going to be back again until the coming over down.
For the days ahead of us, put your hands up, wave it side to side for good luck. For the nights like this, put your hands up, love the moment even from dusk. Yo, you always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that. No, it's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. When two hands meet at zenith, nothing comes between us. Dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with
Around the
you.
world is slowly dance, whenever our eyes meet. You know you leave me in a trance. It means everything to me, looking down below. The one I seek to find, no matter where you might go. Remember you'll be on my mind.
Always watching over me, somehow you make me feel invisible. Power to my soul, yeah. I'm not easy things that used to bother me, cause your existence just lights me up, yeah. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night.